as you all leave the airport, we're gonna say you all split an extra large Uber. It is a limousine as you are on your way to Helix Institute. Upon arrival, you all can see, those of you who haven't been here yet, see that most of the building is pretty destroyed. And there are many people inside that are working continuously to get it rebuilt. Zephyr, even from the last bit that you were here, which was just a couple hours ago, it looks like they have made quite a bit of progress.
All right, so where's the superpowered individual helping? Where are they?
Yep. You can see a few of them. There are a few superpowered individuals that are helping rebuild things. Most of them have strength or some kind of like bonding ability.
Bonding, you say?
Bow, bow, not bow, bondage, bow. Bonding.
Same difference.
Are any of them the nugget and the biscuit?
That concerns me.
None of them are the nugget in the biscuit. But you see also many normal people who are also helping, as well as augmented individuals that are helping. You can see large mechanical, almost what looks like suits that are being used by some of the normal people to actually lift up a lot of the heavier material that the powered individuals are not able to help with.
Sick.
But as you guys approach, the front desk still seems to be intact. Yeah, and it looks like Everly is just now entering the room with you guys.
Oh, Wesley's here? Perfect timing.
What?
As you all walk in, just away from where all the wreckage is, you walk up to the front desk. And there seems to be a very well-dressed man there with, like, very nice cut hair. And he seems to be on the phone talking to somebody as he's typing on the computer as well. He says, yes, I'll get the appointment set up right away. Yes. Yes, thank you for calling Helix. He hangs up his little his headset. He looks at you and says, hi, what can I do for you?
We have an appointment with that's not British, IEIOU. We have an appointment with Dr. Reisfeld.
Reisfeld.
Am I mixing up my campaigns?
Reisfeld?
Yeah, you are.
Sorry, I don't
Reichfeld's here!
Reisfeld.
Sorry, am I mixing up my campaigns? What's the doctor's name? Somebody tell me.
Reineke.
Give me a history check.
Sorry, Reineke. My apologies. I was reading a book about this other, like, realm. Reineke's the name.
Oh, was it 22 scales of green?
Yeah. He looks and goes, I just finished that the other night. I have to say, it was a lot steamier than I was expecting.
Yeah, I really...
No, you cannot make that canon in this world.
It's too early for this. It's too...
Who knew that fantasy smut was something I'd be into? I mean...
Oh yeah,
Got
it was,
one interaction into the game and you've already broken Alula.
It hasn't even been like 10 minutes.
It was one joke about writing a smut book as a bit, and it's come so far.
It's
I think it was
affected
more than
3 other campaigns.
You said it, I didn't.
22 scales of green is crazy.
When you guys literally spend downtime.
Scales of green goes insane.
I was about to say, yeah.
Like a miniature humanoid dragon, 22 scales of green. Like, what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
13 Scales of Green is the love story between Allegro's character in D&D, Wesley's character in D&D, and a green dragonborn. It's basically a cross between 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight.
I was actually close.
Yeah. I made a single joke that was like, oh my god, what if we wrote a smut book? And for some reason it's come
No. It wasn't a single joke. You guys rolled and worked for a religion. You were writing a book,
made it a religion.
and it turned into a
How could you
best-selling
forget
smut
about
book.
our religion?
Yeah. My apologies. Anyway.
Hey, when are we gonna get our royalties?
It's a fantastic book. I have not read it though. I was reading a different series. Anyway, we have a meeting.
No, but I actually did read it.
I'm so sorry.
I know you're fine. You're fine.
What's the name?
I've already forgotten. I was too busy in the closet.
Oh my god.
Reineke?
So your name is also
No,
Reineke?
no, sorry, I misunderstood. Allegro Evans.
Ah, yes. Give me one moment.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, your name is not in the system.
Perhaps, Evelyn Knight?
Miss Knight is in the system. She's an employee actually here, but she is not sanctioned to deliver meetings to Dr. Reineke.
Who did
Where's the
he
book?
send?
Did
No,
tell
what
him-
is Rampage's name? What is Rampage's name?
Jonah. Jonah Briggs.
Jonah Briggs? Were we supposed to say he?
I think so.
Jonah Briggs sent us, if that's any help.
Yes, you do have a meeting. Is Mr. Briggs with you at the moment?
No, he's not. He sent us in his stead.
Gotcha. Let
Stead
me
is the word I'm
see.
thinking
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Steve's about
Dr.
Fill the
Reineke
book.
is actually expecting all of you.
of. Yes.
Please, follow me.
Thank you so much.
As he begins to lead you through the wreckage, past the stage that is mostly destroyed. One of the employees sees you, Zephyr, as you guys are walking through, and almost looks like she recognizes you.
I suppose I clocked that. Do I recognize him?
Yes, this is the manager of the site that you told you were the technician to come into to help fix the machines.
What did you do? What did you do?
Avoids eye contact.
Goes, wait a minute. She just,
Can I roll
as she's
perception?
like, sure.
Okay, it's a 6. Never mind.
You don't notice, but as she begins to approach, you see a few of the other employees come up and like begin to ask her questions. You look down, you see there's a nail through one of their hands. She's like, "Oh my god!" And she like runs to grab the first aid kit.
That's
That's
nothing
actually
has changed. A lot of incompetency.
Give me 1 second. I have to grab your guys' characters. I forgot to grab them.
You gross. Grab our characters? Mm.
That's right.
I've been
I
asking
like
this
to
out for dinner.
imagine
Whoa.
that Allegro, when they try to make that perception check,
Mhm.
Wesley just stands in front of them while he's trying to look and is like, did you want a cigarette?
No, I don't.
I just thought you wanted one because
Wesley, I don't
you look
smoke.
like.
No, I don't.
No, I thought
Again,
you did. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Remember how I told you, like, pilot's bodies need to be, like, in peak perfection? We can't smoke, we don't, like,
I actually
eat
have
healthy.
never heard anyone say that ever.
No, I think I told you that's why I can have weed in my office, because we can't smoke. I don't drink a lot.
Oh, I thought that was like a policy thing. I didn't
No,
realize
no,
it was because. Oh well, I mean,
I get physicals, like, once every 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
how's
I get
I'm
that.
also sorry. You're not allowed to smoke in the facility. There's very sensitive materials down here.
Wesley's hand just starts shaking when she says that. He's like,
Give me
Oh,
give me the cigarettes.
oh,
Give me
no,
give me the cigarettes.
okay, yeah, no, it's fine. I didn't.
It's
just fine. Please. It's fine.
Wesley, give me the cigarettes. I don't
He
trust.
like
I don't trust you
pockets
to have
the
them.
carton.
Wesley. Wesley,
No, I'm fine.
if I see you smoking, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
If I see you smoking, I'm going to slap the shit out of you.
Crazy.
I'm sorry.
so
Is there an
good.
issue?
You have
Is
no
there a
last name.
problem?
No, it's just funny.
Oh, his
Will be
last
no
name.
more.
I forgot his last name was shit.
Mr. Shit.
Yeah,
At that
was
point,
good.
it'll just be Wesley.
Yeah, shit is shit. Unfortunately,
It's
for
just
shit,
us, but
unfortunate
not for
for
you. Will never.
you.
No,
Good
that
one.
that mean his law
Shit.
firm, his new law firm would be called End.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's no more shit.
Yeah.
As you guys head further down into the laboratories, you go through a lot of security clearance. Everly, you're starting to get down lower than you would also normally go.
Okay.
Is this where they
As
keep the
you-
aliens?
They go, aliens?
It's a
No,
joke. It's a
there's
joke.
no such
No,
thing.
it's a joke. It's a joke. I promise. I'm not crazy. It was a joke. So you've seen in movies where like you go deep down.
She says, of course. And she just kind of looks at you.
Is this where you
Keeps
keep?
walking.
Is this where you keep the Transformers?
Says, she just stays silent.
Yeah, that's a
I
good.
actually
That's a
kind of like
good
that one.
movie series. I enjoy Transformers. Megan Fox
The
is
door
fantastic.
ahead of you opens with like
Relate
high
to
security
Megatron.
clearance, and you see a metal detector ahead of you that you have to walk through.
Do I have any metal? Oh wait, Hank has metal. Oh no, Hank.
Yeah.
Hank's packing a lot of metal.
Allegra's gonna start taking off his earrings.
Oh boy.
They have you take off. You guys have to take off any metal, put it in a bin, and slide it through the whole thing before you like step through.
Do you need to
I
take
don't think
do
that's.
I need-
I was
should I
gonna
take
say I don't
pictures
think that's
of-
gonna work for me because my hands are
Yeah.
now literally made of nanobots.
So Hank,
Hank's also carrying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always packing. Yeah, no, so
Yeah.
that's.
Hank's packing.
You see one of the
Yeah.
very heavily armed security guards call you over, Hank.
Uh-huh.
They say, "You have prosthetics, sir.
Yeah. He's gonna hold up his
All right.
hands.
Then we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way." He says, "I need you to put your hands against the wall and spread your legs. We need to pat you down."
Hey,
Oh
yo.
fuck no.
I thought this was gonna get worse.
I've been
They
feeling
found Hank as
tried,
well in the-
baby.
I thought you said no more, DM.
No more what?
You know what?
I thought you said no more colonoscopies either.
No more surprise
Exactly.
colonoscopies.
I'm sorry. What?
The rubber glove comes out.
Turn and cough.
So they pat you down, Hank, to make sure you don't have any weapons or anything else on you other than your prosthetics. Do you tell them about your firearm beforehand?
Dissonant.
I mean, yeah, he'll pull out his firearm slowly, clear it, hand it over to them. I'm gonna be needing that back though.
They say, once you leave, you will be allowed to have your weapon back.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you, if you go through the metal detector, you'll clear it as long as you did remove like metals from your body and you don't have any weapons or anything on you.
Of course.
I would accidentally have a couple of coins in his pocket.
The copper coins don't tick off the metal detector.
He was nervous
the-
about that.
Yeah, the pennies don't do anything. But all of you are cleared to go through, and I'm going to go ahead and move you all to the map.
Hell yeah.
As you all step through, you enter into a very, very secure facility that almost looks like it's running on like bare bones manpower. You notice the scientists here are the scientists who more than likely survived the explosion.
The scientist, you say?
As you are
I thought
able
like nobody
to
survived.
That's not true.
officially, nobody survived.
Oh.
Except for us, because we were, released.
Kidnapped by R.I.S.E, correct. Got it. Cool, cool, cool.
It's not kidnapping. We went up.
Wesley,
Hold on.
we're not
Wait.
starting this
Hold
debate.
on.
We're not starting this.
Hold on. What's this doctor's name?
Which one? Oh, Dr. Eric Sugundis?
Oh my god. He survived. He couldn't have died. Damn it.
Candy.
Really,
He does
you would
make
you would wish
candy.
You would wish death on someone for having a funny name?
I wish death on him for taking like $20 for these stupid sour candies.
You didn't like his nuts?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
His sweet and salty note?
Okay. Okay. Where you
They
guys
were-
are so funny. You guys
So
are
they
so
were sweet and
silly.
salty balls, not nuts.
They were sweet and
Well, he had both.
He had salty chocolate balls.
Salty chocolate
Yes.
balls, and then Sugundi's nuts.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
I
had
think you did
Sugundi's
offer
nuts.
Flint's nuts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to go home. Can I go home?
You are
It's
home.
too soon. We just started.
No, I want to go home. I want to go talk to my dad. My dad doesn't make dick jokes.
I really hope he doesn't.
You guys are able to explore the facility as you step in. The scientists seem to just kind of be ignoring you at the moment as they're all working on their own individual projects.
Do we see Everly's mom?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm peeking through windows to see if I can spot
don't-
her.
See her in any of the facility currently. But as you can walk around, you do see the office of Dr. R.I.S.E.
The office?
Yes, the office of Dr. R.I.S.E.
I'm sorry. I'm going through like brain rot right now. Man, I need to like mute myself and only speak when I role play. Hold on.
Everly, this would have been the location that you would have, or not Everly, Allegro. This would have been the location you would have done that mural.
Do I see anywhere cool that would have been the mural?
The wall behind him is where he would have wanted it. In his office.
Guys, where's we're supposed to go?
I believe up here. Is it Dr. R.I.S.E? Allegra's gonna knock.
He says, "Come in." As the
Doctor.
door opens and you all step in.
Alright,
he says-
where's the chair?
Yes, is there something I can do for you? Wow, there's quite a lot of you.
Hank's on top of me. I can't move.
Hank climbs onto your shoulders.
God, I forgot his name again.
It's on the
It's
screen.
right there.
No, not him.
Jesus.
The
No,
Rampart.
Jonah Briggs.
Jonah
Think-
Briggs.
Jonah.
Someone else want to lead, please? Can somebody else?
No, you got it. You have it. I believe in you.
No, you got it.
Come on, group leader.
Why am I the leader?
Puppy boy.
You're the one with the pilot's license.
Jordan sent us.
Jonah.
Jonah.
Hey, Lego, quick thing. Can you move your icon? Because now you're on top of Wesley.
No, because you moved yourself under me, so you did that. I guess I'm sitting in your lap. Jonah sent us.
I really don't. Oh.
Fine, Allegra won't sit down. Allegra will be the one not sitting down.
No,
Whatever.
no.
No. Sit down.
No, he'll
Wesley,
just.
sit down,
No,
Wesley.
Wesley's just gonna awkwardly stand.
In
It's
the
fine.
corner.
It
Just
fits
turn, like,
his
lean
character.
against the
Wesley
wall,
couldn't
like-
figure out where to sit in time, and everyone else sat down.
You know, like when you have the wall lean, but you have like, you're leaning against the wall with like one hand. He does that and then like kind of like adjusts and then tries to do it again and then just
Sorry,
settles on
Wesley.
just standing.
If you like, you could take my seat.
No, it's totally fine. I don't need to sit.
No, I insist.
Oh, okay. He's still standing.
Oh goodness.
Is-
He Dr. R.I.S.E. stands up and says, "Oh, Jonah sent you." As he begins to walk over. He stands about here in front of the table and he says, "How are all of you feeling? I was alerted that you would be coming."
Fine, I guess.
He says, "It's fascinating. Every single one of you survived, and I ended up like this." You can see that the left side of his face is purely automaton at this point, as well as his right hand is made completely of machinery, and he walks with a limp now. Very different from when you first saw him.
I look over at Hank to compare like technology.
Hank seems a lot more advanced.
So iPhone to Android.
Yeah, Hank would have an Android, while Dr. Reineke would have an Apple. Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna put my iPhone under the table. Thanks, guys.
But he says, "Thank you all for coming, actually. I've been waiting to meet all of you to see what all of you are like. I believe Mr. Evans here, we were originally going to meet, were we not?"
Yes, I believe you want me to do a mural back there. I believe.
Yes. Yes, actually, that's exactly what I was going for.
If you
Um,
still have any interest, I would be happy to.
I do actually still have interest, but now would not be the best time. We do have some important matters to get to.
Aye, of course.
Well, you fly planes and paint.
Yes, a painting's just a hobby though. My mother taught me.
A regular Da Vinci over here.
Let's see. Let me see.
Rich people have all the time in the world.
That's not what it. Okay,
Impressive.
that's you do realize I put in like a lot of work to be where I am. I understand it doesn't seem like I did, but I promise I did.
Oh, no one said that you didn't put the work in. You just had the opportunity to put more work compared to the amount of time other people have.
Okay, I don't like the wording you're using.
Children, please, no more squabbling. This is of the utmost importance.
My apologies.
Because I believe all of you have met the group known as Vice. Would I be able to assume correctly?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah,
Aye.
Yeah, I guess we did.
I've been supporting Vice any way that I can, trying to help them stay under the radar, providing them with financial gain as well as places to stay. And, well, what you will be experiencing here soon is what you would consider a disguise or a costume.
Allegra sort of very
See-
slowly reach into his pocket and pull out a sketchbook.
You see, I believe Vice has been doing many good things. And though I believe the law has the best of intentions, sometimes to get good things done, you have to go around the law. The same thing happens with science. Sometimes you have to push the boundaries without others' knowledge to actually make any sort of difference.
I couldn't agree more.
He says, "So, the reason I've brought you all here is because I would like to extend my hand out to you and offer all of you your own suits, if you all have designs in mind."
Allegro just holds out his sketchbook.
I might not have a design, but I might have a feature that would be good for the group.
I'm sorry, you said a feature?
Yeah. You know, in those videos of people jumping through canyons without a parachute, and they look like flying squirrels.
I believe so. Those are circus performers, yes?
No, wingsuits, I think you might be talking about, right?
Yeah.
I've done a few flights for those. Crazy people, honestly.
Well, you see, I'm able to make us as light as a feather, and if we ever need to fall, we could use those in tandem so that we could go further.
as intriguing as that is, items are not what I'm providing at the moment. I am trying to at least give you suits
What?
that could be durable and useful with your powers, which, in fact, I actually don't know all of your powers. I know R.I.S.E was able to catalog them during your training sessions, but I'm not allowed access to them.
I wasn't. I was talking to this part of the suit, but yeah, I can control gravity.
Fascinating. Can you demonstrate?
I would I would flip a coin in the air, and I'd like to try and attempt to make to slow its fall
Zephyr.
to the ground.
Zephyr's getting bored.
Zephyr moves to the corner of the room outside of the range.
You're like, oh, wait a minute. Flint, go ahead and give me a power check, so an Arcana check.
And I would do it over the table. So that way, if it goes bad, it's even funnier.
The glass table.
You
Okay.
do it over the glass table. That's a 5. So you flip the coin into the air and increase the gravity so much that it punches a hole through the table and about 6 inches into the concrete.
That's
Uh,
impressive.
That's not what I intended. Uh,
He says, fascinating. You really can manipulate gravity, though it seems your control may be slightly lackluster. It's nothing that we couldn't potentially try to fix with a suit for you.
well, yep, I wanted to make it lighter so that it would land on the table softly, but same difference.
He says, keep practicing. I'm sure you'll get it in no time.
He also jumped off my balcony and didn't die,
Just,
as he can float.
then it seems like the powers that you desire may be activating more in times of stress. Perhaps if we put you in a stressful situation, then you'll be able to focus on that power a bit more.
Please don't throw him back off my balcony. It
Uh.
gave my, all of my stuff a heart attack. We can't do it again.
Of course not. We're not barbarians.
Thank God.
No, well, we may put him in a wind tunnel and maybe put some spikes at the bottom. That way we turn them off and it'll activate his power.
Okay, that might be worse, actually. Hold on.
Oh, that sounds reasonable.
But that would be something we can do later. Mr. Evans,
Hi.
based on this photo you've given me, I assume your power is something related to canines.
It's enhanced senses.
Enhanced senses. Oh, like a dog.
I can predict, per se, when someone's going to attack me, as well as when I'm close to others, I fight better, I think.
So you are taking on more animalistic traits. We may want to keep an eye on your power, because if you become more animalistic, there's a chance you could just turn into one.
I
But that's
just
here nor there.
picked my mother's favorite dog. That's all I did. That's how I
Oh,
just-
really? As he looks down and give me what check would be for drawing? Just give me a D20 with your proficiency bonus.
I'm gonna cry if it's really bad, guys. I'm gonna cry. I will cry right here.
It's like a stick figure with like dog ears.
Oh fuck yeah, that is a 18.
Silver barbs.
No, get away from me. Back up.
It seems
It's
to be
silvery barbs, idiot.
a hound of some kind.
Yes, it's a hunting dog, a German short-haired pincer, I believe. If I'm
Oh,
saying
it's a
that
cute
right.
puppy.
Give me 5 minutes to go check real quick to make sure that
German short-haired pointer.
pointer. Yes,
I believe that's something we could make for you.
I'm glad.
You can make a
Miss-
German dog.
The suit to these specifications. Mr. Vassal,
Oh, that makes more sense.
he steps closer to you, Hank. He says, How are you feeling?
Been better, been worse.
He says, I know you originally came to us for your treatment. Do you have any sort of updates on that whatsoever?
Gee, I don't know, Doc. The building kind of blew up while I was waiting on my results, so. I was hoping maybe you could get back to me on that.
Yes, of course. My apologies. I didn't know if maybe during this time of rest you were able to get yourself chucked out at all, or seen if your mass had reduced anymore.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the whole reason I came to your guys' facilities, because that kind of thing is pretty expensive. So.
That's fair. If you would like, while you're here before you leave, we can check the size of the mass.
That would actually be really good.
Of course. And straight to the point as well. Is there any suit that you would be interested in, or a design that you would think of?
Yeah, I had some things in mind, but he's gonna like kind of pull out his smartphone that he got from Everly. Like, so I'm looking on the internet, right? And apparently, I mean, these things are supposed to be secure, so didn't really worry about it too much this time. But yeah, and he's gonna flip to a kind of a picture of like almost like a medieval looking sort of like wizardly look with like robes and like a hood.
I thought you were going to say he's going to flip to the Punisher.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
thought you were going to flip to Earth.
Yeah. He flipped.
So no. So he's like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking for more of like sort of the outer layer, and then he's gonna scroll over a couple, and you see just like a full tactical like rig, over like some like a thermal layer. It's like, and this is kind of what I'm envisioning underneath. Um, don't want to exhibit my capabilities right off the bat.
So you're looking for a way to be able to hide underneath the cloak and then only unveil your secret weapons, basically, when you deem necessary.
Something like that.
And you don't think a cloak may be sticking out a bit too much?
Probably no more than having visibly metal hands made up of thousands of nanobots.
There's like this movie I remember that's like no cloaks or no capes. I can't remember which movie it is. It's like a Disney movie, I think.
Oh, was it the Incredibles?
Yes.
Which one was
yeah,
that?
well,
Was that the third or the fourth one?
First one, I think. With like
Was it the first one? Wow, that was quite some time ago.
Right.
I'm surprised someone your age would even be watching that.
I watch a lot of old movies just to like pass
It's
the
an
time.
animated classic.
yeah,
you
my
piece of
parents are
shit.
fans.
Wesley, calm down.
Maybe,
Breath.
hey, maybe a good disguise for you would be something that could temporarily turn your other half robotic, like visually.
See, that might make me stand out even more.
Yes, I would have to agree with that one. But, Mr. Vassal, I will work on the suit to your specifications, and you can let me know how you like it.
Oh, definitely. Plus, I always played wizards in D&D, so figures a bit of an homage
Did
there.
that get banned like 20 years ago?
Band?
I thought it was.
No, well,
No?
that was found to be unconstitutional. So
But they can legally kidnap people apparently. Awesome.
Are you thinking of the
it's
Satanic
No,
Panic from the 90s? 'Cause that was like
No.
50
the
years
time
ago.
we were dead.
I don't know what I'm thinking of, honestly. I never know what I'm. Just keep going, guys. Keep going.
Mr. Schidt,
oh, yeah. I don't need a suit or anything like that.
nonsense, Mr. Schidt. If you are truly going to be joining Vice, and
No,
your
no,
identity is going to need to be hidden if you are
no.
going to fight
I
with
told
your
you no.
companions here.
I
He just kind
can't.
of looks at you.
I can't get over this. I love you so much, and every time it throws me.
He says,
I was like, who the fuck was
It was
"Mr.
Wesley
Schidt,
Schidt. Come on, man.
I'm gonna have him roll an insight real quick.
Yeah,
Can
that
I
is
roll
kind of jarring.
deception? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that. Yeah. 19.
He looks at you and
He's,
says,
he's your little freak.
"Mr. Schidt, are you feeling okay?"
Oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
He
Sorry,
just
I got a little agitated there.
he just does that sometimes. It's really strange.
No, I'm sorry. Uh, it was just,
You should have seen him at Rise when he was training. He like absolutely demolished this man. Like, well, not man. The simulation, like the hologram, demolished its face, and then like talked down to it in like this really like stern voice. Then stood up and was all, "Oh gee, I don't know what happened. I have no idea what it was. It was interesting."
Fascinating.
Some real schizo shit. Not gonna lie, Wesley.
We can't see, guys.
Uh, what, Wesley, is that meds that you're supposed to be taking?
what?
Yeah, didn't Rise give you anxiety meds?
Oh,
He threw him
yeah,
away,
no,
remember?
that's at home. Uh, it's
Wait,
not with me right now.
Emily's right. Didn't you say you threw them out?
No, that was out of character.
I think that was out of
No,
character.
that a character. Okay.
No, yeah, he totally threw them out. but he made sure nobody was looking when he did it.
He just kind of pays attention to you and says, "Well, if you do change your mind, let me know." And he moves on.
Oh yeah, no, well, real quick, right before you go, I just wanted to. He like shuffles over and passes him a business card, and is like, he's like, well, if you had any, legal troubles or anything, I came here just to like kind of poke around Helix during the presentation and kind of promote shit and shit. It's unfortunate for us, but not for you.
He just
Yeah,
kind of looks at your business card.
yeah. Just it wasn't mandatory, but you can give it a call if you want. I don't know. Good to see ya. And he like awkwardly like pats him on the shoulder.
He says, "I'll think about it. You may need some new business cards, though. These ones do smell of cigarettes."
He like holds one up to his nose and smell anything.
I think you're nose blind. You know, when you're around a smell too long and you forget what it smells like.
Uh, I mean that could be possible, but I don't really think so.
No, I think you're nose blind because you smell entirely of cigarettes.
Oh, I think I'm fine.
Uh huh.
You smell like the image of somebody with COPD.
Yeah,
Moving on.
that sounds about right.
Miss Knight. Though the incident has occurred, it seems our records have shown that you've been logging in and doing your dailies.
Doing your dailies?
We would like to thank you for continuing your work here at Helix.
Of course.
Is there any suit that you would have in mind?
I am not sure yet.
Says, well, you can take your time. And because of the incident that you and your companions were in, Mr. Coleman, you are also eligible for this. Each of you are allowed to take 3 months of leave, paid leave, of course, under the agreement that you will be seeing a psychiatrist for PTSD and any other physicians that may be necessary to make sure you're back in top shape before you would come back into the office.
there isn't
That
going to be
seems
any
well,
confidentiality issues, is there?
There will not
Considering
be any confidentiality issues.
uh uh, uh, okay. Yeah. I would like to some time off.
Says, very good. I would like all of you back in top shape before you would come back to work. Zephyrus Gale.
Hi, Dr.
You're
Arkin.
you're an interesting one.
Is there any particular reason you would say that?
Well, I know you didn't show up solely because of your love of science. Our records indicate that you had a blood test done while you were here, and it seemed you may have been looking for something.
This is true. I'm looking for my mother.
He just looks at you and says, I'm deeply sorry. How long has she been gone?
You know, time gets a little finicky, but it certainly feels like forever.
I can understand that. My parents died 20 years ago, but it seems you still have a chance to find your mother again. If I were in your shoes, I would do whatever it takes to be able to get them back.
Yeah. From a little bit of information I've been able to scavenge, I do think they're out there. You're right. I will do anything I can to get them back.
Good. On to less somber points. Is there a suit that you had in mind?
I can't shake that perhaps we're getting a little too far into things a little too quickly. But if there was a suit in mind, I'd just look for anything that could amplify my current abilities and or provide some capacity of control while also being sleek and non-cumbersome.
I believe we can make that happen. All of you, I know, have not given me a suit entirely, but the reason why we're offering this is for your own protection. Because I'm sure you all know what happened to the members of Vice last time their identities were revealed. And God forbid that we have that happen to any of you. We want to protect you at all costs.
Oh, well, actually, let me make this a DM question instead of a Wesley question. What did happen?
Okay. When their
If-
identities were revealed, the members of Vice, their families, were gone after. Rampart's wife and children were killed in front of him by Apex and the hero known as Pyre.
Oh, right. I remember
Yeah.
this now.
And then
Yep.
the other families had gone into hiding. They were at least successful in going to hiding before R.I.S.E was able to find them.
Gotcha.
But Rampart wasn't lucky enough.
Rampart was not lucky enough.
Sounds like he should have had enhanced sense.
And so,
Could have seen it coming.
He says,
Allegro, I'm sure he has an enhanced sense of loss.
wow.
I mean, who said that?
I'd like to point out that I did not say that in character. I did not say, well, it sounds like that was an Alula comment. That was this dumb bitch, not that
I know.
one.
Sure it was. You make people cry and you just throw money at them and go, feel better.
No, I don't,
Ooh.
Hey,
guys.
it works.
Who do you think I am? Who do you think Allegro is? These are not the character traits I am making.
Trust fund, baby.
You're someone with like 32 different side effects.
Get away from Bloodhound. Get away from my precious baby boy.
And Wesley is someone who would DID. So, after he basically goes over specifics with suits for you guys, for those of you who do give it to him, he says,
I like to spend extra time pointing out little details and like making sure they get like there's a hood on the back and the ears. I want them to attach in like a way that keeps them stable, but they also move a little bit just for like
he says,
some style.
I will do what I can, but we're going for more functionality than style at the moment.
You're really
Speaking of
into the
functionality.
puppy outfit, aren't you?
No, not puppy, Bloodhound. It's my name. It's like it's
Right, but it looks like a puppy.
like
I mean,
no, like a hunting dog. Come on,
No, they look like a puppy.
guys. It's not. It's like a hunting
I
dog.
thought they
like-
acted like a puppy.
That too.
Have I been misunderstanding it this whole time? I'm so sorry.
Can we stop
No,
calling
Wesley's
me
both.
puppy? Can we not call me puppy? Bloodhound is the name that I like because it like kind of has like a lot of power to it.
Of course, Bloodhound.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Wesley, Dr. Reineke hands you a pack of gum and says, you can't smoke in here, but you can at least chew this. Maybe it'll help you calm down.
Oh, thank you. He opens like 3 packages and just like shoves them all in his mouth at once and just chews really, really fast.
Have you ever thought of like,
Mouth open.
going to treatment?
Mouth
like
open.
AA or
Oh, that's so gross.
No,
Everly, you were saying something?
Speaking of functionality, I seem to have some regenerative properties. Is there any way that the material my suit is made of could have similar properties so I'm not potentially repairing it all the time?
That would
Actually,
be
that would be a great idea.
trickier. We may be able to do something like that if we were able to get a hold of more nanites. But unfortunately, most of the nanites for our research are inside this man here, and points over to Hank.
does that
I'm
technically
sorry.
make Hank a thief? Kind of, sort of, not really.
No, not a thief. When the explosion happened, I'm assuming nanites were still active within your body. Because they can no longer be contained in the vessel that they were originally in, they had to find a new host. Sensing there were more active nanites nearby, they decided to fill the new container, per se. And that would have been Mr. Vassal. We are actively trying to create more nanites, and we may be able to make you a suit using them.
Okay,
That one may take a bit more time, though, so you would have to be patient.
of course.
With all of that said and done, I believe there's some other news all of us may need to discuss. I believe, as you've seen on the news recently, there has been a theft of a World War II era plane.
There has.
He says, well, I guess not your leader per se, but Jonah has reached out to me and asked if there was a way I could help track it. Unfortunately, with how low tech that the plane actually is, I can't track it without getting to it first. So I was hoping to ask all of you for help. Says, if you would, please follow me. As he begins to head out of the office.
Oh, Hank will
And he
follow him.
Yeah, and he heads out into the main lab area.
Guess we're going on a road trip.
Going on a trip.
I guess
In our
it'd be more
favorite rocket
field trip, but hey.
As you all head out into the laboratory, he pulls up the screen and shows you what's attached to it, which is an old World War II radio. He said, being as old as it does, it obviously is not going to contain any sort of black box the way modern aircraft do, but it does contain a low-tech radio system that was used for communications. So low-tech that with modern technology, it's nearly impossible to detect, as the frequencies are too high in modern technology. If it's close enough, this radio should be able to pick up its signal if we're on the same frequency. The best time to be able to send the signal would be at nighttime, as the radio waves are able to travel a lot farther through the iosphere. Is everyone keeping up with me?
Yeah.
This is about tracking the plane, correct?
That is correct.
Well, we've already tracked
Basic.
it.
You know where it is.
We have
Well, not exactly.
a semblance of a plan to find out.
Says semblance of a plan.
I'm a pilot, and I was able to download the flight path that they had saved, and we have a flight in. As I check my watch, and the
About an
DM's
hour and a half.
Cool. In about an hour and a half, we're gonna fly down to Dallas and take the same route that they took, and then using Hank's ability, we're going to basically use my plane to see where their plane went. Because we can.
So you're going to know exactly where they landed.
Something like that.
Possibly.
Hopefully.
We're hoping to see what happened and then possibly be able to track where the plane went down. But of course, any additional information would be phenomenal.
It's incredible. Says, if that does work, then my plan may not be necessary, but I will still give you my details just to be safe.
A good plan.
If you're able to locate the plane, I'm assuming, since Omen is the one that took it, they've taken it to one of their hideouts. If someone is able to get onto the plane and broadcast their signal through the radio, we can track the location of the plane, and we can get the proper authorities and, unfortunately, rise to that location to be able to take them down in the middle of their operation.
Would it be bad to have Rise fight Omen?
Why would that be bad? Omen is a
Well,
terrorist organization.
I'm not saying it's
don't they
bad. I'm
already
just
do that?
saying that sounds like a good like we should. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood. I ran out of gum a few minutes ago.
Oh my god.
It's only been a few minutes and you ate the whole pack of gum. It's like, I didn't see
Yeah,
you
I
spit
spat
any
them
of it
out
out.
when they lost flavor.
Wesley, you need therapy. Like, a lot of therapy. Like buckets and buckets of it.
Yeah, my therapist told me that too.
That's pretty good. That's funny.
God damn.
Where's my quote system?
You need therapy.
My
Yeah, my
therapist
therapist
told
told
me
me
I need
that too.
My
My
therapist told me I need therapy is wild.
Well, I mean, come on. There's no way Wesley hasn't seen a therapist before.
He needs a better therapist.
Who said
have
he's
no therapist
actively
can handle
seeing
him.
one? He's seen a therapist at one point.
He said, Dr. Reinecke says, the main reason I'm wanting you to send us the signal is because if you find the plane, I have a feeling you're going to find the Deoxys crystal. And I would like to be able to return that to my facility. He takes out a small slip of paper and begins to write down the signal that you would need to put in.
Before we do this, should we have like at least a disguise of some sort? Because if we find Omen, I don't want them to know who I am.
Says it's going to take me time to be able to put together a disguise for you.
Do you have any
I
like
have to-
basic ones, like just a simple mask and like black suit?
Says
Power Rangers helmets?
nothing currently. I do have some Kevlar, if that's what you're searching for.
Alright, so we're stuff at my place. I have some cosplay that I used to do. We can all grab some masks at least.
Who are you?
You
I'm
want-
Goku!
You want the cosplay over the Kevlar?
Kevlar will not hide my face. We can get both. I mean, I'll take both, but I'd rather my
I mean, you
face.
could always go to
Kevlar
Walmart and just get a
mask.
ski mask.
A ski mask feels really like aggressive. I cosplayed
thick.
each of the
Whoa.
Power Rangers
do you
once,
mean
and I
for?
have all the heads for it.
I wore a ski mask during the winter. I didn't think it was aggressive.
It keeps your face
Yeah,
warm.
what's the inclination you have about ski masks?
I think ski masks inherently feel a little criminal.
Have
I
you
don't-
ever shoveled your,
I think
that's
your
wow.
driveway, Allegro?
Whoa.
What a classist take.
What kind of beer is it?
I can't believe this.
I don't think I'm wrong here, because, like, if you
Oh,
look up
goodness.
ski mask, I feel like going to any place of business in a ski mask is inherently bad.
What about skiers?
I feel like you're just taking a piece of clothing and giving it an
Okay,
identity.
Wesley, go to a ski mask,
Demonizing.
put on a ski mask, and go to a bank. Do it. I want to see this.
Well, we're not
Okay.
talking about walking into a bank.
As a as Wesley's player who does work at a bank and has had people with ski masks on enter it, they take them off. You would know if you went to a bank.
I mean, like,
God
I
damn.
understand, like, if you're skiing, but I feel like just running around in a ski mask is questionable.
Well, isn't
It's
that the
it's
goal?
literally
though?
just a mask. It's
It's
not.
it's just a hat for the code, you know?
Do you? Let me.
Isn't that our goal,
I'm
though?
curious, Allegro. Do you think medical masks are scary?
No,
Dr.
okay.
Reinecke hands the radio frequency to you, Zephyr.
I want to go
and
home.
says, "It seems they're all having their own conversation, so I need you to hold on to this."
And Zephyr takes it in hand. And I suppose stows it away.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
I said Zephyr, I suppose, takes it in hand and stows it away
All
for
right.
safekeeping.
So you have the radio frequency if you happen to find the plane that you could try to turn the plane's radio to.
Gotcha.
Wait, so we
This is-
tune our plane's radio to their plane, or like how would we do this?
So if you find the World War II plane,
Okay.
he wants you to turn the radio on the plane on and change it to the frequency on the paper.
Okay.
That way, you guys would be able to contact him
Do we trust this guy?
back here. It's up to you.
Not
I would
the
say, but
slightest.
doing that will show the location of him.
I mean, he's
We'll show the location of Omen to him.
666.
he's a decently respectable employer. That's all I know.
I mean, that's.
That's good enough for me.
I don't think I could say anything here that would not get me in trouble. Anyway, let's go.
He says, if you do happen to find the plane, that would be phenomenal, considering R.I.S.E has not even had any luck finding it with their tech. Mine also has seemed to fail at this.
Well, we'll
And
see.
Elaine's powers seem to be negated anytime she tries to use it to find, to find it.
Well, we'll
Almost as
see
if
if
there's something
our
blocking it.
weird scheme will work.
Here's hoping. Mr. Vassal, they said you're using your power to track the plane?
Well, we're gonna try.
How long can your power be active for?
Its current strength. Actually, check.
It was an
It should,
hour.
I believe, should be an hour.
It is an hour, yeah.
Yeah. About an hour.
He says, well, here's hoping you're able to track it within an hour.
If I follow the flight plan exactly, which is our hope, we're planning to activate Hank's power about 25 minutes before the actual moment of loss of contact. That way we should be able to see any echoes of the fight and then be able to hopefully follow the echo.
Yes, interesting. Your plan is basic, but may work better than anything else we've tried.
basic. It's basic to fly. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I thought it was a cool plan. Shut up. That was not in character. Thank you.
Sure, it wasn't.
That was
Well, all due respect, Doctor, simple plans typically go the best, right?
That's true. Simple plans all normally turn out the best. It's the complicated ones you have to worry about.
Yeah.
But
I didn't expect you to agree with me.
Speaking of,
did,
if we want to make it back into,
Can we circle back to the gum?
if we want to make it back to the airfield in time, I'd like to get going soon. I need to prepare my plane.
yes, of course. My apologies for keeping you longer than I probably should have.
No, you're fine.
Thank you for at least coming to me, and I will hope to have your suits to you ever soon. And if you do ever happen to have any time, enjoy the city. I'm not sure if any of you have been around here much, but it is a lovely town.
Allegro's like to send a text to his driving service to come pick them up.
When you try to send the text, there is no signal.
Ah, damn.
Before we leave, is there any chance I could see my parents' lab?
He just looks at you and says, Miss Knight, are you sure you wish to subject yourself to this?
Yeah.
Very well. And will it be just you, or are you wanting any of your friends here to join you?
That'll be up to them.
If you want to be alone, just tell us.
It doesn't bother me either way.
Then let's stick together.
Would everyone agree with that?
We're a team now, I guess.
Zephyr with a company.
What
Teen
about you,
Titans,
Wesley,
go!
Hank, and Flint?
You can
I
always
think
just
Hank
wait
was
outside if-
hoping to get his little cancer screening while he's here, so maybe he'll do that while.
Yes. So why they
Everly's-
would be going to the office? You can get your cancer screening.
Yeah.
Says, we'll have one of our doctors here scan you. Dr. Sugondis.
God damn it. Allegro's
I knew it
immediately.
was
Can I get
Allegro's
a
walking out
second
of the room.
opinion?
Allegro's leaving. Nope.
Says, Mr. Vassal, it's very good to see you again. Now, whoosh, I need you to turn your head and cough.
Would I know where? I would know where their lab is, right?
Yes, you know where their lab is.
Okay, so then I would just thank him and like take myself to their lab with whoever wants to follow.
I'm keeping as much distance from Eric as I can.
Who would all like to go? Who would all like to
Zephyr's guy.
stay?
Uh,
Okay.
I'll go with Allegro.
Oh man. Does Wesley am I like Wesley's emotional support person?
I think so.
Oh man.
You
Flint, what about
certainly
you?
help.
Would you like to go with Allegro, or do you want to stay back with Hank? You're muted if you don't know.
ESP, emotional support person.
I'll also give instruction
Well, no,
So,
you're an
like,
emotional support dog.
where the lab is if they're finished before we are, so that
Okay,
we have some meeting point.
gotcha. And we'll say that Flint stays back with Hank, since he might be busy at the moment. But you guys begin to head to the lab, to her parents' lab. We're gonna go ahead and do Hank's real quick. Hank, as you step onto the machine that Dr. Eric Sugondis asks you to please approach, he says, "This will scan your body of any abnormalities and see if the nanites are doing their job."
If you say
As-
so.
You feel the machine activate, and your body becomes very heavy, as you can feel the nanites in your system begin to freeze up. Your arms lock up, and you can no longer move your hands or your fingers.
Is this normal?
He says, yes, we are retrieving the signal from them. It will be uncomfortable for a few moments.
Fuck. Okay. All right. If you say so.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What's my con? Okay, it's a +3. Not the worst. All right. 14.
14. You drop down to one knee, but you still like remain up. As your, like I said, your body feels very, very heavy, but the machine very shortly shuts off, and you feel your body return back to normal. You felt like you were struggling to breathe the entire time that you were on this machine. So once it shuts off, you just take a deep breath. He says, and there we are. Now we have our results. See, it pulls it up, and he shows you. Shows you and Flint. He says, it seems that the mass is still being fought against. The size has not been reduced past what it was before your accident. Therefore, it is still 30% reduced.
And you say the nano whatevers are still fighting it?
That is correct. The nanites seem to be fighting it at the same rate that it is building.
Huh. Maybe it's not an exact science yet, but give me your best prediction here. If I develop my powers, or whatever it is, and increase my connection to the nanites, do you think that would have any effect?
It's possible that their healing factors could advance even further, depending on how your power develops. Though, because of this accident and the acceleration of your body and your cells, it seems it has also accelerated the rate of the cancer. So if for some reason your nanites go inactive, it seems your cancer will spread faster.
Gee, that's a warming thought.
But that should be nothing to worry about unless you get hacked. So just stay away from any suspicious internet cafes.
Roger that.
So guys, my next idea for like a meetup is I think we go to an internet cafe, right? And we
Oh, I know a great one.
Wait! No!
Hank plays RuneScape on his nanites. He gets doxxed.
Allow access to network. Yeah, how else am I supposed to use the auction house?
Guys, hold on, I gotta pop up. Install more RAM, faster speeds. Heck yeah, I can increase my speed by 20 feet.
Yay!
Only 20 feet?
That's right, 20 feet per second.
Guys,
God,
the
we
site
can't
says it'll give me 1 billion gems in Clash of Clans? Oh, hell yeah.
no, don't oh god. We just carrot like we like dragging Broken Hank into the institute. Fix him! Help!
What's wrong with him? His cancer's spreading. How? He
got
downloaded a
DDoS.
Clash of Clans mod. Well, no wonder he has cancer. He plays Clash of Clans. Don't worry, we'll get ahead of him right now.
Let him die.
Lowers my iPhone with Clash of Clans that I play consistently.
Could be worse. He could play League of Legends.
Could be worse.
That's so
Could play
insane.
League of Legends.
Feeling
He's-
fantastic.
He's got the mobile League of Legends downloaded.
I started playing after
No, WoW Legends.
Arcane.
Why?
Dude.
He just looks at the rest. They look at the rest of you and say, "I'm sorry, there's nothing more we can do for."
Yeah.
You just say your
Arcane-
goodbyes.
Listen, every single time I hear that, feeling fantastic. I got nothing. Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
that
we're
what-
gonna go.
Is that what they
to the-
played during?
Wild Rift go
Just-
crazy. What do you mean?
I cannot confirm nor deny where that song is from. Thank you.
The lesbian sex scene. All right, we're gonna go to the next.
I missed because I was doing laundry.
We're gonna go to the laboratory now that Everly's parents were in. I don't have a map for it, unfortunately,
That's
but
fair.
as you step into the laboratory, Everly, your key card unlocks it.
Cool.
You can tell no one's been in here for a bit now.
Okay.
There are papers still scattered everywhere on one side, which is very obviously your dad's side. The other side is very neatly stacked up, and everything is organized, almost OCD-like, and that would have been your mother's side.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to my dad's side and just kind of like reminisce while I'm kind of, shuffling a couple papers.
You see sitting on his desk is a picture of him, your mom, and you. You when you were a lot younger. It was one of your first trips to the beach, and you were about 8 years old. And he has that picture sitting right next to his computer.
Let's go
So
to
I'm
the
taking
beach.
that. Are there any other, like, any of his belongings on the desk other than that?
He has the world's best dad mug that's sitting there. That's holding a bunch of pencils. You find a lot of his research notes that were handwritten and almost completely unreadable.
Naturally.
Other than his like that, I'll need a perception check.
Okay.
This lab is still destroyed or like partially destroyed.
No, the lab is fine.
Okay.
Allegra's just standing in the door, like standing outside the door, leaning against the wall, letting her have her space.
Do you want
Would
a
a s-
cigarette?
How many times do I need to tell you this? I don't smoke. I'm
Well,
not
I'm
going
sorry.
to smoke.
Look, I know. I thought I'd offer.
Never offer me a cigarette again. I'm begging you.
Okay.
You find one of his lab coats.
Okay. I am gonna I'm assuming there's like blank paper, a notebook, a post-it note, something blank and write to pack up all of both of their belongings and contact me for retrieval of all, like, even all of their like lab notes. And I'm gonna like tape that to the door, and then I'm gonna go over to my mom's side and start primarily her computer, but if any of her belongings are around, those would probably catch my attention as well.
Got you. So you said you're primarily looking at her computer?
Yeah, I'm heading to the computer.
Got you. So you're looking around for the belongings. Her space is fairly organized, but you knew her to not really bring any of her personal belongings to work, so you don't really find much over there.
Okay.
But when you get over to the computer, you find the computer's just asleep.
Okay, and then I turn it on.
You push a button. As it turns on, it's asking for a password.
I assume I would know her well enough to have a few ideas of what her password might be.
Roll me a history check, and I will let it be an advantage.
Cool.
I'm going to turn the music back on now, because I had the sound effects going, but they're so low.
That is a 17.
Nice.
You remember your mom always used the same password for pretty much everything.
Okay.
So you type in the password, and the computer starts up. You find that some of the files are opened on the computer.
Is anyone else in the room with me, or is everyone like at the door?
No,
or
I'm
outside?
I'm smoking outside the room, and Allegra's outside the room too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be outside the room as well.
Okay, because she's gonna do like a quick look around, see if anyone's watching, and then start looking at files.
You find that the one of the files are open. It says that there's a hard drive attached.
Okay.
As you begin to scroll through it, it's a bunch of research notes. I need an investigation roll. And is there anything specific you're looking for through the files?
I know it was brought up after we had left the room about hacking. That was brought up by R.I.S.E previously, wasn't it? For Hank?
About packing?
Hacking.
Oh, hacking? Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to be looking for her notes on the nanites and how to program and control to try and figure out how to work them to try and help maintain them and protect Hank from not getting hacked.
Okay, yeah. Give me an investigation roll.
Okay. That's not as good. Dang.
You are searching through the computer. You do find the folder
Okay.
for the nanites, though all of it is like gibberish and very foreign to you on how they really work.
Okay.
It may take you some time to kind of decipher how to actually have them function.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out the hard drive I have in my bag and just start copying over as much data as I can. As much as I feel is generally related to anything she was working on, because if there's a possibility that she's still alive, she's probably going to be continuing stuff that she was doing in the past, just as like a point of reference if anything catches my attention.
Gotcha. So you begin to download everything that you can, including her research on the blood works, the alchemical lab, and the nano chamber.
Okay.
As you're downloading all of these files, you're getting ready to like pack up and leave. You notice something on the computer that catches your eye, something your mother doesn't ever normally do. The trash can has something in it, in the computer.
Okay.
Normally, when she deletes files, she always deletes them right away.
Okay, so I'm going to open that.
You go into the trash can and find that it's a login file.
Okay.
When you restore it, you find that someone used your mother's ID badge to log into this computer 2 days after the accident.
Okay. I'm going to save that file as well. And I probably won't have access to any of the surveillance cameras, would I?
Not from here.
Okay.
You do find when you restored the file, though, it restored it to the flash drive on the back.
Okay, then I'm going to correctly eject the flash drive and take that with me.
We love correctly ejecting flashlights. Flashlights? Fuck, never mind.
We love correctly ejecting flash drives.
Yes, thank you.
When you pull out the flash drive, you realize this isn't an ordinary flash drive. Most of the top scientists here have one of these. It is a security clearance key. When used, it allows access to most of the restricted files within the Helix system.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm going to go check my dad's computer too to see if there's another one there.
You go over to check your dad's computer. There is not one there, which means he probably had his on him.
Okay.
He took the whole computer with him?
No, the key.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to put another note on the computer to move all files to a hard drive and add that to his belongings. And then I'll head out.
You guys watch as Everly walks back through the door.
You alright?
Oh, hey!
So I'm hoping that I can try and understand her data on the nanites to try and help protect Hank more or less.
Good idea.
But someone logged in on her computer 2 days after the explosion.
Could
Or,
have
like,
been
one
her.
per login. So that's weird.
I mean,
But
could have been her.
hopefully. And I'm gonna hold up my external hard drive and just be like, I copied everything that I could, so I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will. We should hurry back to my place to get the masks and then head to the airport.
At this time, Hank and Flint would be meeting up with you guys.
And roughly how much space would all of that stuff take up on the hard drive?
What's the size hard drive you have? It's a 4 terabyte, right?
Yes.
So it is going to take up a terabyte and a half.
Dang, Jerry.
Okay.
You can compress files. They know that, right?
I'll work on that later. I was in a hurry. I didn't want to get caught.
Oh no, not you. I knew you probably knew it, but I meant to your parents.
Yeah, they're
They're
not,
not
the
as
most
tech savvy.
people.
They're scientists, but they don't know how to make a computer work as functionally. Apparently.
They
No,
know if
that's
they run out of
so
space, they
real.
have an unlimited resource of extra space, so they don't care.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Flint and Hank, you meet up with the others as Everly's like just finishing up. Nothing? Okay. After that, do you guys wish to leave and begin to head back to the airport?
My house first to get masks and then the airport.
Got you.
I don't trust. I want to hide my. I don't want my dad getting killed, guys. We cannot let Kai Evans get killed.
That's fair. In the car ride on the way there, I'm gonna start sorting through files.
What kind of car comes and picks you guys up, Allegro?
It's like a nice, like Buick.
Buick enough for 6 people?
God, I have no fucking clue. I don't know what a Buick is.
You guys ever owned a
I'm
Buick?
sure 20 years in the future, they're gonna have.
it's a
There are Buick SUVs, and some
Yeah,
of them
it's a
can hold
Buick
up
SUV.
to like 7 people.
yeah. That's what it is. It's a nice big car.
So an SUV shows up, and one of your butlers steps out of it.
Oh, Andrew, how's the wife?
She's doing well, Mr. Evans.
I
You know, we have to
don't
have
know
you
why.
two over to dinner. She made the most amazing elotes the other night. It was delicious.
Yes, and she absolutely loved your haggis that you had brought.
I'm so glad. Guys, this is Andrew. He is our driver. He is a fantastic man. Absolute joy to be around.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. He very slightly butler bows, and then he opens up the rear door for all of you and says, "If you would, I'll be taking you to the Evans residence."
Allegro hops on it, no hesitation. He's like, I'm used to this.
Yes, of course.
Does everyone else, I assume, gets into the SUV?
Shakes their head and gets in the vehicle.
I'm gonna thank him as I get in.
I don't know why, but I thought that your response after Allegro was like, your wife made like the best elotes. Where like I thought your response was gonna be, she's been dead for 10 years. I don't know why.
It's like, oh, I'm getting my butlers confused now. I'm sorry.
No, because
There's just so many of you.
I was really scared it was about to be like, I'm actually gay, or like something like that, and I was about to have to like cover. I'm so glad you aren't mean to me.
Yeah, that was good. No, I don't know why I thought that.
That's funny.
Sorry.
No, you're good. All of you get into the vehicle as you drive over to the Evans home.
She like sprinkles this like hot Cheeto dust over them. It's so like to die for. I love it.
Oh, we've actually stopped using the hot Cheeto dust.
Oh, you have? Is there a reason
Yeah,
why?
the red dye number 40 has been wreaking havoc on our immune systems.
That's so valid. You know, it's all
Oh,
about
you know,
health.
they banned that.
They got
right?
banned.
Yeah, it
Yes,
did.
it got banned quite a few years ago, but we were able to import it.
Oh, from Australia?
That's correct.
Clever.
Wow. I didn't
has
I didn't
she-
even know.
Does she change? Does she put something else? Or, you know, don't tell me, because the next time I come over, I'll get to try the new recipe.
No, it's no problem at all. She's switched over to tahine.
Ooh, good choice. You know, give her my love. She is. You are a lucky man.
Of course, Sir Evans. As you guys pull into their 12-car parking garage.
12.
Um,
Come on.
But don't worry, they only have 6 cars.
That's even worse.
If you guys want to hop in the. Oh wait, no, there's 6 of us. I can't go in my jeep.
We have a Jeep.
Yes, it's right over there. It's like purple. So-
Mr. Evans, I've loaded all of your cosplay items into your Jeep for you.
Oh, you are such a gem. I mentioned it just offhand, and you did it. You know, you didn't need to do it for me. That is too kind of you.
There's not a problem at all. I even included your Voltron as he holds up the little action figure.
Oh, like
Hell
like
yeah.
like very like gently but like very quickly take it out and say, "Oh, thank you, yes, of course, thank you."
Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
No,
Oh, I love Voltron.
I think we're all right.
It's always a pleasure serving you. I hope all of you have a wonderful day.
You know, you
See ya.
don't have to say serving. It's seeing you is fine. I know this is more of like a business relationship, but it makes me feel weird.
Of course, sir.
I've known you since I was 10. Like, okay.
He returns to his duties.
All right, we can all pile in the Jeep. Which one of you can fit in the trunk?
2 of you will have to ride in the back.
No, only one. We've discussed this.
Oh, right.
I,
Only one will have to ride in the back.
My character is quite small, so she can either sit in the middle or in the back.
You can tie Everly to the hood like a
We're
deer.
not tying Everly to the hood
No,
like a deer.
thank you.
Um,
No, thank you.
Shotgun.
Actually, do any of you just want to take the
I
other
can
car?
go in the back. It's
No, no,
fine.
hey, wait, let me see if we have the keys to the Volvo. As he goes over and checks like the the key rack.
Yes, the keys are there.
Who's a good driver?
I'll drive.
Okay,
I'm a good driver.
you crashed your car. Allegra's gonna throw the keys to Zephyr.
I believe one of you should have I believe Flint has vehicle proficiencies.
I feel like Zephyr also.
I also have vehicle proficiency.
Allegra does too, but it's not for cars.
I mean, I drove
Hank,
in Syria, but I'm not saying.
Is yours for car as well?
I drove in Syria.
Vehicles, land, and water, actually.
That's correct. That's right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Allegro is only air. Which is so funny.
Land and sea, baby.
I do not have any vehicle proficiencies, which makes sense why.
Wait, where did you see it on the sheet?
You go to tools on like the if you like scroll down a bit, you'll see tools and proficiencies and training.
Oh, that's
It'll
so
tell you if
weird.
you have it.
I don't even have with planes. Oh. Huh.
You should. It may not be showing up
Because it should be
correctly.
under like armor, weapons, tools, right?
It should be. It should be under tools.
I d- I-
Because it's a custom thing, it may not be showing up
All
under
right.
there.
I definitely know I have it though, because I know we talked about it. Also, it makes sense that I would.
Oh, there we go. So if you click on the little cogwheel down at the bottom on proficiencies and training,
Mhm.
the little menu will pop up. You click choose option. You click custom and then go to tool.
Got
You
it.
can add a vehicle's air.
I'm gonna add that. Thank you.
I don't know why. I just imagine Everly probably rode a bike to work. So with her laptop and a little basket on the front.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
She's got a little bell with some tassels as well. Ding, ding, ding.
No tassels. No tassels.
That's the sore spot.
Brings
Apparently,
back bad memories.
apparently I can't spell.
We've known that for
You all pile
years.
into the car and you drive back to the airport, where the plane is fueled up and ready for you to go.
Yeah, I go through all my cosplay and just get out like 6 very basic like masks that cover eyes.
Why do you have
She-
a Barack Obama one?
Don't worry about that. It was a crazy idea. We didn't go through with it. I just happened to buy it. It's fine. So here's my fee.
Was it on sale? I do that too.
No, it wasn't on sale. It was actually like hyped up for Halloween, but you know. It was a whole. We were gonna do like
Oh.
former presidents. It was gonna be really funny. It was like a historic kind
The
of thing.
President's Day party.
And then we instead went with Voltron. So
No, I think Voltron works better.
I do as well. Here's my costume as he pulls out like a little like blue helmet. That he puts
Oh
back.
yeah, the blue guy. I totally
Yes.
know his name.
As do I.
The Yellow Ranger. That's his name.
And then he'll walk over to the plane and talk to like whoever brought it out and see if it's ready to go. Like if he needs to do pre-check or anything.
The mechanic comes by and says, "Yep, it's all fueled up and ready to go for you."
Did you fix the weird with one of the wheels that came a little loose on landing?
Says, "Fix the what?"
Remember I put in a fix-it ticket last time because I felt like the landing.
Oh
was a
yeah,
little-
yeah. I took a look at that. Yeah, it's good.
Can
I
roll- can roll
tested it out. It's all right.
insight? Can I roll insight,
Yes.
please? It's a 15.
15. He seems pretty confident, but there's a chance he didn't check it.
I'm just gonna check everything. I'm gonna look over the wing. Like, you guys can go ahead and get in. I'm just gonna do a final like little walk around, make sure everything looks good.
Does everyone get in the plane?
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting in there.
Suppose so.
Is it okay to smoke in there?
No, no, no. You cannot smoke.
Oh
on
no!
my plane. It's an aeroplane. You can't smoke on them. You know this. Like that's like a basic rule.
Aeroplane? You mean like Aerosmith?
No, you know. You know. Okay,
Don't
Cha-
you work here?
Charlie. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Charlie.
And not a problem. If you need anything else, I'm your guy.
Can I get some plane-friendly cigarettes?
He says,
That's
yeah, hold on a second.
No,
He,
no,
uh,
no.
goes
Charlie,
over to
no.
like the nearby bucket and starts digging through it. He goes, here you go. And then he throws you a disposable vape.
No, no, you can't smoke that either. Charlie, what have I told you about vaping?
He
It's
says,
they're still
well, I don't do it anymore. That's why they're in the bucket.
okay. Thank you. I'm gonna get on now. I need to fly. Thank you. Which runway is clear? Is it 2?
He says, 3. Runway 3.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Charlie. I feel better.
As you all get into the plane, Allegro, you pull out into the runway. You hear over the intercoms that they tell you you are clear for takeoff.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I should have done this beforehand. Okay. I do not know aviation call signs if I'm being so honest. But yeah, he just goes into like on the comms and basically tells the towers like checking one more time, clear to take off.
Clear to takeoff? Granted.
Taking off runway 3, time to destination, 2 hours. I believe it was. Was it or was it 4?
I believe it's a 4-hour flight.
Hold on, Dallas.
It's halfway across the country. I think it's 4.
Hold on.
Or at least.
It's 3 hours and 10 minutes actually. Time to destination 3 hours
is it?
and 15 minutes. In accountants for any delays
Faded down.
as he goes to the runway and starts to take off. I'm not gonna keep doing airplane talk, guys. I don't have a lot of airplane talk. I have like nothing.
I'm looking at it. It says 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Which
Oh no, it is a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
which
technically
airport?
4 hours because you're the time difference.
Yes.
Because you're
That's
yeah,
what it
because
was.
you're going into the Dallas airport.
Over the comms, he's gonna do. This is your captain speaking. Please sit back and relax. All is well. We shall be arriving in just under 4 hours. In accountants for the time change. If you need anything, the fridge is in the back. We do not have a flight attendant on this flight. And once again, thank you so much for flying Abstract Airways, where the flight is in our hands and your comfort is on the sky. As he turns off the intercoms.
I like my slogan better.
You guys feel the pressure of the plane as it begins to take off. As you begin your 4-hour flight to Dallas.
I'm gonna look
And
for
I start
snacks.
downloading like games on.
On the Wi-Fi.
He's gonna pop up the intercom. Please remember to put your phones on airplane mode, and if anyone sees Wesley smoking, hit him as he turns off the intercom.
That seems targeted.
With that, we are going to take a 5 to 10 minute break, guys.
I would also like to flip on the no smoking sign, please, like multiple times. Like I'm flipping it on or off.
Flash it.
My one weakness.
Another screen comes down from the roof, from the ceiling.
No smoking.
You guys are kind of quiet today. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's a little slow, but you guys are kind of quiet. Not a whole lot of roleplay this time.
I feel like I've been yapping.
I feel like I don't think I stopped talking from the moment we got to the Institute. I think I've been talking the entire time. I even was like, does anyone else want to do it? You guys were like, no, you got this. No, you're good.
No,
I'm
you got
excited
this.
to see how this plan turns
Got this,
out,
bro.
honestly.
I honestly, I think I made the mistake of like making a character that's just a little bit more tight-lipped by nature. So, yeah.
All of my
that's
characters are chatty Cathy's. I got nothing to say.
Yeah, you guys are good. Flint, you doing all right? You've been quiet for a little bit.
Yep. I'm doing fine.
Cool. Just making sure. All right. Like I said, guys, we're gonna take a 5 to 10 minute break. We will come back at 8:15 for you guys.
I don't have a break screen.
awesome.
So
Cool.
That's okay.
we're just gonna sit here.
Well,
guys.
it just switched to
You-
an ad. So.
There we go. That's the break screen.
You, re-
This
you realize that
is-
people really probably don't give a shit.
Yeah. Is this?
Oh, I was saying that people don't give a shit.
About? Like a break
The
screen?
pause screen. Yeah.
No, but it
Yeah,
tells people that you're
yeah.
on break.
I put in like a lot of effort to like make things concise. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting a new ending screen.
Well, I
actually.
was-
It's been nice.
I was just using that as an excuse to throw what's his name's
Shit.
his pun.
Just shit puns.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, more shit puns.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Laugh
wait,
it
yo.
up, guys. Laugh it up.
Listen, you put me through Puppy Boy. Now you're gonna be put through shit. That's not my fault.
Oh, it was completely intentional for shit. Was Puppy Boy intentional?
No, not even a little bit. I tripped and suddenly it happened.
You sure?
Yeah, that was.
No, I'm very sure. Thank you.
Because you're kind of you're acting like a little puppy boy. Just saying.
You wanna think about the consequences of your actions while you tease the pilot?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna do a barrel roll.
Oh, so you're gonna punish me in character for something I'm doing out of character?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway.
Yeah, me too.
You're welcome.
Gesundheit. I've been playing Sims lately. It's been fun.
Hell yeah! Did any of them like
Well, I've been playing.
do anything
I
weird?
I've remade my friend group in Sims, and like almost immediately two of them started dating, and we're like,
It's
hello.
prophecy.
Honestly,
Prophecy.
we're
The
waiting.
prophecy.
We also have horses because I have the horse mods. We've been playing. We've been all like riding horses around. It's been hilarious.
So does one person go and then the other person follows after?
So that's not really how the horses work on Sims. You just kind of have to like press mount and then you hope they mount correctly. Because like sometimes you'll press mount and they'll just like get on and then get off and then get on and get off. And I'm like, okay, jeez. So it's a little glitchy at times.
You ever mount
looking over at my-
incorrectly, DM?
You ever mount incorrectly, DM?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I looked
Just-
over at
Bet
my
you do.
wife's desk, and she has a bunch of post-it notes on her desk with like notes written about the session.
That's so cute. Aww.
That is adorable.
I don't take notes. I just hope I remember, and obviously I really don't.
What about
You have what?
Hmm?
Is one of the notes about Wesley Schidt?
Wesley Schidt
Is one of the notes
needs a
about Wesley
therapist.
Schidt?
They're
You can
like
turn on your
four
mic so they can hear you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's just like stuff she wanted to do about collecting data from her mom.
Okay.
Oh.
I had a nickel for every one of the party members that had mommy issues.
Mommy issues.
You'd
Sorry.
have 3
You'd
nickels.
have a lot
Mommy
more
issues.
than one nickel.
I
But
have
it would be
3,
surprising
I
if you have
think.
more than one nickel.
Because, Hank, do you have mommy issues?
Besides mommy being dead, no. I don't know.
Besides a mommy being
Does that
dead,
count? Dead parents?
I want mommy.
Mommy being dead is wild.
Hey, I can't be a superhero until my parents are dead, okay?
No, get away from my dad, guys. He's a really nice guy. I don't want anything to happen to him.
With great
Look,
power
I
comes
could have
great
said the same
responsibility.
thing.
With great power comes dead parents.
With great power
No,
comes
listen,
great responsibility.
We had
and
like an
dead parents.
entire interaction with him. You can't kill him now, DM. You can't kill another one of my character's fathers. You can't just keep killing my character's dads. It's rude.
You can't keep getting away with it.
the question
You can't
is,
keep
No,
getting
it's
away
that
with
Morthos.
it.
what's stopping me?
Where's my emergency support? Where's my where's my sword? Where's my spear?
I cannot help you now.
Get away from me, Morthos.
Your chain of events has already begun.
You're dead
Your
in a
father's end
You're
is imminent.
dead in a bag of holding. Shut up.
Get
Go-
bag of holding,
Go
idiot.
back to your bag of holding. God
that's so
is
funny.
gay. Anyway.
Sorry, what did you say?
All girls go to heaven and God is gay. Nothing, don't worry about it.
Is that
It's an actual
that-
song. Yeah, no, it's a dead ass song.
is it? Who's it by?
It is by
People.
shit. What is her name?
By
By
shit.
shit?
I don't think
Wesley. Oh my god.
I don't think I could say it right, but it's like Zolita. It's like Solita, I believe. I might be wrong.
That doesn't sound like Wesley though.
No.
All right. Well, is everyone back?
I thought it was spelled Puppyboi.
I don't even want to know what that spells. I'm not listening.
I thought it was spelled MISSISSIPPI.
I thought it was spelled
Wait,
CUP.
I thought it was spelled PPUPPYBOI.
I think
What?
y'all are the reason I have anxiety.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, I know. I'm just reiterating it.
Okay, are we good to start, guys?
Are you guys good to go? Like ready to go?
Yes.
Dog, I've been ready.
I mean, we could keep talking
Duh.
about lesbian anthems if we want to, but
Or we could talk about Puppy Boy.
Starting the music back over.
Let's get it started.
You guys have been flying for a little bit now. Technically, you've only been flying for about 3 hours, but it is going to be 4 because of the time change.
Go over the intercom. We're about 10 minutes from landing. Please make sure you have your seatbelts buckled and front trays up. Make sure Wesley has not smoked a cigarette. And let's land a plane.
Please
Wesley,
don't
how
tell
many
her.
cigarettes have you been smoking in the bathroom for the 3 hours?
Please don't tell him. It was just a few. It was like one.
Are you fucking serious?
It was just in the bathroom. I
just-
just needed a quick drag.
just
Okay.
checked-
Why
I
would
just-
you light a combustible on an airplane?
I just checked like the
Fucking
system and I see
stupid.
the smoke alarm in the bathroom has been going off for like 2 hours. I'm like, God damn it.
No, it's fine. Listen, I didn't do it for a long time. It was just
Dude,
like
it's
once.
the fact that you did it at all.
It's fine. No, trust me.
You're going to kill everybody on this plane. I swear to God.
But we're not dead. So you're wrong. Ha ha ha. Guys, Wesley's a lawyer.
Yeah, he knows it's a federal crime to smoke on airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a private aircraft.
Hey guys, let's take a vote. Who wants me to throw Wesley out the airlock?
Well, please don't. Please, oh God, please.
Maybe flying's one of your powers. Let's find out.
No, I don't.
Hank's
I
gonna-
really don't. No, I don't think it is.
Hank's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
get into his face a little bit. You light one more cigarette. We'll see if you can fly.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
Over the intercom. And once again, thank you so much for flying Abstract Airways. The flight's in our hands, and yours is in the sky.
I don't think that was the same slogan that you said on liftoff.
Out of my way, shit. I gotta take a piss. Hank's gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
so
I
good.
Mm.
didn't mean to get in
Now,
your
who wants to
way.
join the Mile High Club?
Another flashing thing starts, and it's just a penis with a cross with like an X over it.
Is it a zucchini but with the no, like the stop?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
the stop. Yeah.
I just almost spit my drink on my computer. Just so you're aware.
Leaves a consent pickle on top of the bathroom sink.
Consent pickle?
Allegro
What does that
flashes
mean?
the no fucking on my plane signal a few times.
What is a consent pickle? Hold on. This
It's a
isn't
consent pickle.
Wesley. This is me, dog. What is going on?
I mean, I know what a consent pickle is.
I've never heard of a
God.
consent
They give
pickle.
them out at colleges and like universities, you know, it just has
You've
consent
never
on it. It's a
had.
pickle.
What the hell is a consent pickle?
What
It just
drugs are
has
we on,
consent
guys?
It's a consent
What,
pickle.
what crack cocaine did we smoke before this
Consent is
session?
tasty. I don't know.
Hank's gonna come back from the lavatory at this point. I have cancer, you fucking asshole.
It's not. Listen, it's really.
Ugh.
It's not that bad. Do you want
Oh, it's not that
cigarette?
bad. Oh, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry. Did you want a cigarette?
My God.
This is the most belligerent I think Hank has been so far.
Did nobody
it's so
stop him?
good.
Allegro specifically said so someone keep an eye on him.
He went to the bathroom and did it.
Did in the bathroom, yeah.
I would have
I
followed
did
his
it.
ass.
I did it one time. It wasn't as bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a full
That-
carton.
That was
Chain
not
smoked.
from one cigarette.
No,
You
I meant
fucking
I went to the
asshole.
bathroom and smoked.
The
one
plane
time.
starts
I didn't-
descending. We're
I
starting
mean,
to
I
descend.
smoked once. I
This,
wouldn't lie to you, Hank.
the seatbelt thing
Fuck you,
pops
Schidt.
on.
Fucking
Below
shit.
your
wouldn't
feet,
lie
you
to
guys
you.
can feel the landing gear like starting to lower. Oh goodness.
All right,
Lower
so
or
good.
raise?
let's see if I can make a safe landing. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I feel like Wesley and Hank are probably still standing arguing at
Like-
this point.
Guys, please sit down. Please sit down.
Hank's gonna
No,
notice the sign. He's gonna be like, oh,
Wesley's
shit."
gonna be
He's gonna sit down.
going. Wesley's gonna sit.
Zephyr's gonna take a cat nap during all the commotion.
Is that
Zephyr, I
with
feel
or
like
without the consent pickle?
that is important. Which one?
Which one is it?
Which consent pick? Wait, what?
No, which one is it? Are you doing it with or without the
Is it
consent
a-
pickle?
Oh no, the consent pickle's in the bathroom.
Oh, it's in the bathroom.
Yeah, I put it in the bathroom sink.
Wait, how am I the bad guy for smoking on an airplane? But there's a guy with a consent pickle on the toilet.
Not a guy. They use they them pronouns.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh. I'm krilling myself.
Wow. It's not only do you smoke on an
Would you prefer
aircraft, you're
consent
also a
eggplant?
bigot.
I prefer. Can we have
Yeah.
consent
Consent
tomatoes,
eggplants are
please?
also tasty.
I prefer tomatoes, actually. Well, actually, I
You ever
prefer,
had a consent pickle before?
Peaches.
prefer cherries if we really want to talk about it.
You ever had a percent peach before?
Consent pineapple. Why do we turn into Blue's Clues?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
why
where
are
did
you-
Blue's
hold
Clues
on.
come from?
Why are you barking?
Who's doing the Blue's
Oh,
Clues?
'cause-
voice?
No,
'cause
no,
Puppy Boy,
no, it's
that's-
not barking. I'm
Oh, the Puppy
purposely.
Boy.
No, I'm imitating Blue's Clues because it makes my brain happy. Don't be mean to me.
Listen, it's okay to bark as a vocal stim. I'm
No,
not saying.
I'm not
We
barking.
need to go back to D&D. I need to lock in, guys. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
can we land the plane, please? Can we land the plane,
Look, I
please?
The
have two
plan
barks sometimes.
lands safely.
The plane lanes? The plane lanes, huh?
The plan lanes.
The plane lands safely.
We don't do a
Plan.
9/11 too.
No, guys, we can't. Guys, we really can't. We
That'd be
really,
912.
we really can't make these jokes, please. I'm begging you.
We totally can.
This time we aim
Begging.
for a Friday, so it's 9:13.
No, no, no.
It's already bad enough that the current circumstances.
I don't have my guys. I don't have my ukulele here right now. I can't play the apology song.
That means we can keep going.
It's,
Right, so.
You haven't
No.
apologized yet.
Oh yeah, I land the plane. I come back and I go, Wesley, what the fuck, man? What the hell?
We don't need apologies where we're
I'm
going.
sorry, I just needed to smoke.
No,
I'm
okay,
so sorry.
I'm not letting you on the next plane unless you give me your cigarettes and you let me search you for any other cigarettes.
Can we?
Well, it's not like I'm gonna hide them. I don't.
Go
I
get
don't
you
wanna-
some nicotine gum. Jesus Christ, man.
or the patches?
That exists.
Yes.
I thought it was a myth.
Holy god, okay, we have like 15 minutes when they need to refuel the plane. Somebody run and get him some nicotine gum, please.
I'm
I'm
Begging.
sure the
Love
airport probably
Wesley.
has some. They know you can't smoke on a plane.
Oh my god, I can't believe.
Yeah, why didn't you guys accommodate me for my disability?
Don't play this game with me. Don't play the game with me, shit. Do not do this. I will hurt you.
Can
I
we
will-
Okay,
find
no,
hurt
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm sorry. I meant it as a joke. I didn't really mean it.
Allegro's
I'm
so
sorry.
close to going into a rage. Allegro's on the verge.
Everly, what did you say?
Can I go find the airport gift shop to find some smoking
Nicotine gum.
alternative?
Roll me a perception check.
Deal.
Oh. Why is this has been the funniest part of this session so far? Is the plane.
That was on a 3 for a
Wesley
second,
being himself
and
on
it
an
moved
aircraft.
to a 16.
Thank God.
Flint, how have you been that whole flight? How are you?
Honestly, Flint was just vibing. He has like the pillow hooked up, and he's just been like chilling.
He's been watching an in-flight movie the whole time with headphones.
Yep.
Hank's gonna kind of like snap at Flint. Hey, fire safety guy. Explain to this guy why he shouldn't light cigarettes on a fucking airplane.
Listen, I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't mean to hurt
So
anyone.
I'm gonna have to get this professionally cleaned
yeah.
now, or else if we find out the passenger's been smoking on our plane, we can lose our license. Like this
Oh,
isn't a
no.
silly, goofy little tee hee ha ha. I have to report.
Flint keeps trying to like interject to like talk about it, but everyone's arguing so much that he can't.
I need to go fill out a report and list this as a problem. You might be fined. I don't know yet. As like Allegro hops off the plane to go talk to one of the people on the runway to be like, listen, this dude was smoking in my fucking plane.
Why can't? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, as I was trying to say before, you ever watch one of those old-fashioned action movies as you have a person walk away from an explosion?
Oh,
Those explosions would be pretty much us, but double as worse in the sky. You remember that TV show from all the way back then from Breaking Bad?
no, but I remember Lego Ninjago. Is that the same?
Is that the same?
Close enough.
Close enough.
I'm aging. I'm slowly aging in this campaign.
Everly, you get off the plane as you get over to the gift shop. As you're looking through the gift shop, you do find some nicotine gum.
Do I find patches?
You don't find any patches.
Dang.
The nicotine gum is $18 a pack.
Ooh, shit.
Okay, and what
The
about
economy's crazy.
like pretzels, chips, like snacky stuff?
Full small bag of chips is $4.50.
How small?
Damn.
Like single serving, like snack size, or
It would be snack sized, yeah.
dang.
So it's 2 chips and a spit in the face.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Goddamn
How
inflation.
many? Hmm.
Bags,
Yeah, the
nothing
capitalists got really crazy after
Talk
the
about inflation.
superheroes.
I'll grab 10 bags of chips and 2 packs of nicotine gum.
2 packs of nicotine gum, 2 packs of chips.
I said 10 packs of chips, by the way.
Oh. You said 10 packs of chips.
Yeah.
Dear Lord. Okay, give me 1 second.
I mean, there's
That
snacks. There's
is-
snacks on the plane. Like it's a private plane. There's like a snack cart in the back.
Oh, lit.
Uh,
So then it's just 36 bucks. I'm not buying $40 worth of chips. I'll
Even-
just
Yeah,
steal all of the
it'd be
Legos.
$36 for the nicotine gum.
Okay. And
So you'll need to remove that from Discord.
You come back and you see Flint and Wesley, and Flint is like going over like different
Basic
explosions,
fire safety.
basic fire safety with like clips of like old action films of people walking away from explosions.
Yeah.
Never seen Fast and
Directed by Michael
Furious.
Bay.
okay, and I'm gonna go back now.
I would say
Allegro.
while
Yep.
Flint is like educating Wesley on fire safety, I think Hank would have copped his cigarettes and just started smoking one on there on the runway. It's like, Jesus Christ. People are driving me crazy.
Dude, Wesley offered him a cigarette.
Yeah, no, he didn't take the one that was offered. He just took the
Oh,
pack
he
from
just
you
stole it.
as like a punishment for like smoking on the plane. It's like, you can't have
Oh.
these, and now I'm gonna smoke them.
what
As
happened to
you
your
like,
cancer?
as yeah, what happened to the cancer?
What happened to the cancer?
I already have it.
As you like smoke
Rome
it,
wasn't cured in a
you
day.
realize like you take a deep breath and almost your body like forcefully inhales it out as the nanites are preventing the foreign bodies from like entering your lungs.
Oh, that's
Look at his
so good.
hands. Fuck you.
You don't know what I just
Listen,
went
Rome-
through.
Rome wasn't cured in a day.
Allegro.
I don't think Rome
Yep.
was cured. I think it.
You
Sure.
go to like you go to where you need to fill out any of the forms and you let them know that
Fills out
someone
a fucking incident
Smoke-
form.
is smoking on your plane.
Third time this happened in my entire
You know,
career.
I have to admit to it. You know.
I say Would you like this person removed from the plane?
No, he's necessary for the meeting that we're going to. However, I have confiscated his cigarettes as he like takes them out of his pocket and gives them to the guy.
I thought.
And
I
then you
thought.
just use
No,
the
he
entire
took-
pardon.
He took that shit from me. If you're not okay with that, that's
I
fine.
feel like Wesley has had a few packs, honestly.
Bro, he took the one pack he thinks he had. He might have more than one, but Allegro has one.
Did you?
Here's the pack that I took from him. I'm going to have one of the other passengers keep an eye on him.
All right. I mean, are you sure we can send an air marshal with?
No,
And we have no problem with taking them off the plane.
no, I'll handle it. We'll fine him the fine. What is the fine again? I haven't.
It's a. If you are wishing to fine them, it is going to be a $250 charge.
All right, thank you. I'll make sure to let them know. Can you give me the paperwork for that fine? Because I know you guys have the like official paperwork.
Of course. I
Here's the
see,
here's the incident report, by the way.
They take incident report, they staple it to the paperwork, and then begin to help you like fill it out.
Yep.
Hold on. Is this a public or a personal aircraft?
Private.
Private. Okay, so 250 is the minimum that you can charge. Because it is a private aircraft, you can charge up to $25,000 for smoking on the plane.
all right.
This is what we do for most of our airlines.
Of course.
Other than that, or we just kind of drag them right off, you know?
Oh no, I completely agree, and I've done it in the past. I just, with some of those customers that you don't want to piss off, you just give them a warning the first time, and then they do it again. That's when you kind of throw the hammer down.
Of course. Just be aware, though, if this becomes a repeat incident, we will have to do an inspection on your aircraft, as well as do a check on your flight license.
Aye, yes, of course, I understand. It will not
They hand
happen
you-
again.
They hand you the paperwork back and says, and just let them know that we want to thank them for flying American Air.
Pod.
American Airlines, you say?
Not flying in like. All right. Thank you. I guess. So he takes it.
You're in an American Airlines like facility, but your family owns one of the hangars.
Yeah.
I made a bit of a coy, like bad joke. The incident with American Airlines, and they're dragging the doctor off the plane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. We're gonna move on. I read over the paperwork, make sure everything is in check,
There you go.
roll it up,
You
and I'm go back to the plane.
you bring it back to the plane. At this time, you and Everly are coming back to the plane around the same time.
All right. Wesley.
Hank is currently out on the tarmac. Wesley, give me a perception check.
Yeah, dude. Fucking rocking it with us. 6.
So you're just like getting basically lectured by a Flint currently, and that's all you're really paying attention to.
Yeah.
Flint.
And,
Okay.
Flint. It's okay. It's okay.
this is
Wesley, here is your fine of $250. You can find all the paperwork there, as well as the incident report.
Allegro, can we just like?
No, I cannot waive it, because if I waive it, and they find smoke on my aircraft, and I did not report it or fine you, it was either you get dragged off my plane by a marshal, or you pay this fine. You're paying the fine. I told you not to smoke. You were warned. Now, plane's refueled. Let's get back on. Let's get this show on the road.
Is
Well,
Wesley
I mean-
the Torbeck of this group?
Dorbeck doesn't good.
Corbeck's favorite color is orange.
I shouldn't have said Torbeck. Now we're way off
Torbeck.
track.
Sorry, it's one of those ADHD nights, you know.
The clown, the
Lord.
honk legion.
Hank, you notice that they got back on the plane.
Is that everyone? Flint?
Yep.
Wesley?
Oh shit! I gotta get on the plane.
Hank?
Yep.
Everly? Everly?
And I like, as you're yelling for me the second time, I'm like running through the door, holding a little like grocery bag. Here.
Alright. It's a good, did you get
Maybe
gum?
one day with your regeneration ability, you might be able to avoid needing to be out of breath.
And last but not least,
You
Zephyrus.
said I was out of breath. And she's like holding her breath.
Don't pass out. I don't want to call the medics. Please don't pass out. I'm begging you. I'm begging.
And I'm gonna go raid the snacks.
Hey, did you need like a cigarette to calm down?
I swear to God, I will call the marshals
You're
right
in the
now,
pilot
Wesley.
cabin. You can't hear me.
I'm not on the pilot captain. I'm standing on the top of the stairs and making sure
Oh
you have
shit!
everybody.
I thought you were gone already. No. Oh
Do you
no.
happen to have any?
Zephyrus, are you
Oh,
on
Is
the
that
look
plane?
over
drinks on
Wesley.
this
no,
plane?
I don't actually have any more cigarettes. It was
Zephyrus,
more
are
just
you
kind
on
of
the
a
plane?
gesture.
Please
I'm
stop.
on the plane, but I'm
Thank-
wondering if there's any drinks on this plane.
Yes, in the back at
Hey,
the on the
DM?
snack bar
I'm
drink
gonna need
cart.
quite a few.
Just go at the back.
Oh, what's up, Flint?
Can I look over Wesley to make sure they don't have any more cigarettes? Pat him down.
Can I help?
You
Isn't-
don't need to roll for this if like Wesley lets you, and he genuinely does not have any more cigarettes on him. He just like offered them as like a being nice.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Except,
have any. He
except
does have
he's
the
doing
vape
an
on him.
illegal thing.
I take.
please.
Yeah, we take the vape. I take the vape. No, nothing.
Oh, did he still have the vape? I didn't remember that.
Yeah, the mechanic
Yeah.
gave it to you.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I take that shit. That's mine now.
No, wait, that was a
whoever,
gift.
whoever's patting him
Oh.
down, I need them to go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Clint, do you want to do it and I can give you advantage? Because I have.
Sure.
Cool. Because
I don't have a high
I do the help
investigation,
action.
but
I
still on
have
track.
a +2.
I have a +8. I can do it.
Okay, Hank.
Alright.
Yeah,
Please be gentle. I have a very, very weak constitution.
Shut the fuck up.
Take the help action because you get advantage.
The aggression towards Wesley.
Zephyr's down
Why
in
are you
alcohol.
so mean to me? I just.
Zephyr, you find some. Let's see.
I
Let's
didn't know
let's
you
say
worked
how
out your
do you feel
die.
about some peach crown? How do you feel about that?
I love peach crown. I'm
Oh
fuck with
my
peach crown.
god.
And yeah, you find some peach crown.
Just taking the entire bottle and
Hey, Wesley.
swigging it.
Okay.
How long have you I see you don't skip leg day, my friend. It's like I get really distracted like on his like well built thighs. For him.
Jesus. Alright, he's
Thanks,
clear.
like smack your hand, Flint. Come on.
Is
He's
clear?
gonna finish patting him down. Yeah, he's clear.
Alright. Hank,
Also,
Keep
isn't
an eye on him.
Zephyr immune to getting drunk?
Zephyr, you are not immune to getting drunk.
Zephyr, please don't drink too much. We are on a mission of sorts. I have to take off, or else they're gonna take my spot on the runway. So I
This
gotta
is like
stop.
herding cats for Allegro.
It is. Allegro's losing his little pilot mind.
I can only be drunk for 1 minute.
Hank,
Insane.
I need you to come up here in about, I believe, an hour and a half is when we'll get to the spot where we want to start your power.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna take a nap till then. Buzz me when you're in position.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go talk to the tower. Alright.
I'm gonna grab as many snacks as I can carry. If not, just take the whole cart with me to Wesley. I'm gonna hand him some nicotine gum. Tell him to only chew one at a time because I feel like it's really bad if you do any more than that. and use the
You-
snacks to take the mental I have to be moving something to and from my mouth.
Can
So you
I
don't
can
overdo
I
it
have
with
you
the
roll
mouth.
insight, Everly? I just want to.
That's a 22.
Okay, then you know when you're like handing him the pack of nicotine gum that if you give him the pack to hold, he will absolutely start just shoving a bunch in there.
I hand you a single piece of gum.
Okay,
And
yeah.
say, I will be back in 1 hour with your next piece. Snack to take care of that mental moving your hand to and from your mouth in the meantime.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like sprinkle
Have a
water
good
at him when he
one.
tries to imitate the motion of like cigarettes.
Allegro's gonna throw on his headset and just go, Dallas Tower, Gulfstream 667 Zulu, asking which runway to taxi to, please.
Damn, where'd that come from?
67 Zulu. Taxi to runway number 1. Please let us know your destination and time of flight. Over.
Okay, so they were going to, where were they going?
You were heading in a specific destination, or
No,
you were
we-
heading
we
a
checked
specific
the-
path, but not a destination.
We checked the flight path, we checked the what they
Yeah, they
logged
have
for the
to-
flight. They would have logged a destination for the flight. So where were they flying?
They were flying to Colorado.
That's where we'll be going. Dallas Tower, Gulfstream 667 Zulu. We will be flying to Colorado. Just need a runway. Over.
Say, runway number 1 is available for you. As they taxi you over to runway 1, and they say, "Be 15 minutes before you're able for ready for takeoff."
Copy. Thank you, Dallas Tower.
During that 15 minutes, you all are just kind of like sitting there, waiting for the runway to be completely clear, ready for takeoff.
I'm going to set a timer for that hour for the next piece of gum.
Hank is snoring loudly at this point as he is fully passed out. He has just that uncanny like military ability to just fall asleep on a
Just
whim,
conked out,
and so
yeah.
he is conked out. And I will say notably, he after confiscating Wesley's smokes, he has them in his shirt pocket, and you can probably just see the tip of them peeking out.
I thought Wesley didn't have any cigarettes because I took them.
Oh
He had
no, I think
another
it was
pack.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
yeah.
other
Hank
pack.
took his second
Oh,
pack
My God.
and tried to smoke it out on the runway, but then his nanites rejected it, so he just has it on him
Hell
so
yeah.
that Wesley doesn't have it.
What about you, Zephyr? What do you do other than drink?
Just sits quietly, trying to ignore any commotion.
Okay, and then what about you, Flint? Flint. Flint Colman.
Me too, buddy.
Oh, so that's what you do. Kind of inspiring, honestly. Good
He's
thought
just
of that.
watching a movie. That's why he can't hear me. Wesley, what do you do?
His face with chips.
The whole time, or
Just for the 15 minutes.
for the 15 minutes. I think he's just gonna sit and chew his gum and try his best to like control his
Legs just bouncing.
yeah, his leg is absolutely bouncing. Like it's a little you didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but like he looks suitably unnerved. Like sorry, I should rephrase that. He looks more unnerved than usual.
Goodness.
Just chewing on his fingernails, bouncing his leg.
No, not chewing on his fingernails. He's just sitting there wide-eyed. Legs are both bouncing, like not in sync. They're just kind of going up and down and up and down. He's like jittery eyes. He he started chewing the gum with his mouth open, but now his mouth is closed, but it's just like it's still audible just like through his lips, and he's like
Yeah.
gripping and ungripping the arms
Christ
of
in a
the
handbag.
chair. Yeah, he's like really, really nervous now that he doesn't have his cigarettes on him.
Okay. Let's see.
This is all your fault, Allegro. I'm just kidding.
This is all your fault, Jafar.
I say Delta Zeta, runway 1 is clear for takeoff. No wind speed for today, so you
say
are
Delta
good to go.
Zeta? That's sure as hell
Yep.
not what their call sign is. Okay.
I don't know what the call sign is.
Dallas Tower, Gulfstream 667 Zulu. Clear for takeoff, thank you.
You're good for takeoff. I don't know the call sign.
Hi guys. I looked up a flight simulator guide. Anyway, let's go!
I looked up a flight simulator guide.
Delta 6670. Good to go.
As you guys take off, you begin to follow along the same path. Let me pull up my map real quick.
Allegro like sets up like make sure that like his flight plan, he has them like side by side as he's checking them constantly.
I'm going to need
Yeah.
a D20 roll with your proficiency bonus. So this is a air vehicles check.
Oh, guys, ready for the really bad roll, please.
There's no
please
shot.
let me roll. Please, please, no.
There's no shot.
Maybe someone should have done the recap. Oh.
Maybe someone should have
There's no shot.
let Wesley have his cigarettes. Huh?
There's no way. There's no way that on the one roll I get is a nat one. Oh my god.
DM, will you allow advantage because we have the flight plans?
And we did a lot of research and we like did a lot of work and we put a lot into this.
Hey, Allegro,
Yeah.
I would like to offer you something.
No, you little
Oh,
bitch.
it's an
No.
omen.
No.
It's a little
I'm
bit of an
going to
omen.
closet.
I can take that one and allow you to re-roll, but I get to
He
use
sent
it
him to the
on you
closet.
sometime in the future, whenever I see fit.
We get this see the
They're in the
omen
closet.
in action.
Plot twist.
You
He
sent him
uses
to
it
the
immediately
closet.
after the
This
new
is-
roll.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a hate crime if you send him to the closet.
Important question. Will this reroll be a reroll or will this be an automatic pass?
It will be a re-roll.
Okay. Better than
So
that
you
one.
could still roll another one.
Take the omen. I'll take it. Thanks. Yum 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 yum. Tasty.
I think you mean
I
I can
hated
take it.
that.
Delicious.
Delicioso. All right, go ahead and
Channel-
re-roll.
Channel your inner Wesley.
There we go. That's not bad.
There we
That
go.
is
See?
much better than a
3.
1.
A 3.
Now I don't have to have the plane going down mid-flight.
I got a 15. What does that give me, DM?
As you begin to follow the flight path, it begins to take you into Oklahoma, heading towards Denver, Colorado.
Mhm.
You see that the flight path is slowly starting to come to an end. As you begin to reach, let's see, over Rossville, which is
Okay.
just outside Oklahoma City.
Are you on an actual map?
I am.
I love that. Okay, cool. Just over Rossville.
So
I'm
with
gonna-
that, you're gonna have to let Hank know now would be the time.
Go on the intercom. This is your captain speaking. Can I please have Hank Vassal come into the cockpit? Hank Vassal up into the cockpit. Thank you.
Hank, give me a perception check with a -5 modifier
What?
Okay.
because he is asleep.
So what is that? -B -5.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still a 14.
Damn,
Yep.
that's
You'll
pretty
wake
good.
up.
Oh, I'm up. I'm up. He's gonna like get to his feet and walk over to the cockpit.
As he does, Wesley's gonna go to the bathroom.
No, I swear to God.
They already pat him down. He didn't have any cigarettes.
Hank, check your pocket.
I don't think
too
Hank will
late.
think to do that immediately. He
I
just
think, I
woke
think
up.
Hank's already with the pilot.
Hank, I think we're about 5 minutes from where you want to start your power. If I check, it looks like we're exactly on flight path.
All right. Well, this is either gonna work perfectly or we're gonna feel really stupid here in a couple minutes.
Well, good news is, we have to stay at least a day or two in Colorado to make our flight look like it made sense. So we can go to a club if we fail, or if we succeed, and that's a bonus.
I mean, if we succeed, aren't we gonna follow the plane and not go to Colorado?
Well, yeah, obviously, but if we fail, clubbing.
I'm not sure that's the silver lining you think it is.
As he
Richard.
flashes like a classic Allegro smile, just
He just has his head in his hands. I cannot believe I'm doing this with these people.
In my defense,
Okay.
I'm 23.
Why
What
do
do you
I feel
expect?
like finger guns were absolutely involved in that?
No,
smile?
he would have done finger guns, but he has to fly the plane.
He goes,
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably
Slight drop for a second. Everyone feels weightless.
it's mostly autopilot, probably, if we're being honest.
The truth is, Allegro doesn't know how to fly planes. The whole thing is autopilot.
That's not. Come on, DM.
I just press a button and the plane goes up.
I have a college degree, guys. I'm literally
in the arts.
no. My mom wanted me to go for the arts, but then
Hey,
she
hey.
died.
If
That
you
was
ever
funny.
wanna like use the I have a college degree argument, just remember, so does Wesley.
Ugh.
And his degree is probably better than yours.
Never mind. I don't want to think about that. I have like, excuse me. I have a degree in aviation. Like a
They have a trust fund.
Okay.
Hey
fine.
Wesley,
I want to go home.
what do you do in the bathroom?
Oh, I pull out the blunt that I had from the
You
Uber driver.
bastard! I swear to God, Wesley, you're never flying on a plane again. Never
Has my
again.
timer gone off?
Never
I'm like-
again.
I hold it in my hands and I'm like debating with myself with
Never
what
again.
I want to do here.
Everly, your timer would have gone off and you would have already given him another piece of gum.
Never
point.
again. If I smell,
It's been an hour already?
No, you said it for 15 minutes.
No, I said it for an hour.
Oh,
Oh,
it
well
was
then
an
no,
hour.
it wouldn't have gone off yet.
Okay.
oh God, I'm gonna kill Wesley, guys. I'm gonna kill Wesley. Allegro's gonna go into a rage and kill Wesley.
Well, Wesley, you light that thing up?
I'm gonna do a wisdom check
Okay.
because he really wants to.
Can I
really wants
give-
to, but he also doesn't want to disappoint anyone again.
Can I give advantage out of pure rage?
Advantage? I probably no.
Listen, even if you did give it advantage, I would say his split personality makes it a straight roll. Like, it's real rough right now.
Wesley's like, oh, I don't know if we should do this. The other one's like, we should burn
Okay.
it down.
He got a 13.
I'm leaving it
he's
up to you.
gonna- Yeah, no, I was it was roughly 50-50. So I was going to be like 12. He breaks down and does it. So 13 just passes. So yeah, he'll pocket the blunt and like take a shaky breath. He'll be like, "Okay, we only have to fly, and then we'll be on the ground, and then you can smoke as much as you want, and everyone will like you, and it'll be fine, and it'll be good, and it'll be fine." Okay.
Wesley having a nervous breakdown in the bathroom.
I'm
And then
just
he'll open the
Wesley
bathroom
in
and
the
walk back to his
bathroom.
seat.
Wesley in the bathroom on an airplane.
Wesley in the bathroom on an airplane. What will he do? It is smoke.
Hank, now's the time for you to activate your power.
Okay. Hank is going to, I guess, like centered on the cockpit area, activate his Echoes of the Past, or molecular echoes.
Oh. Whoa.
As you activate your ability, you focus in on the cockpit. You don't see anything really in the cockpit except for where you're sitting. It almost seems partially like there's another plane that is phased inside of the plane that you're in.
Does it move with you, or do you need to follow it? I can't move from my seat, but if you need to follow it to the back, do.
Yeah, Hank's
It currently seems like the plane that's flying needs to shift a bit to be in line with the image of the plane. So, like, Allegro has to shift the plane slightly more to be on the exact flight path.
Tell me what I
Allegro,
need to do.
little bit to the right.
All right, I make the adjustment.
As you do, the other cockpit then fills the one that you are in. In the
Sweet.
flight seat seems to be two people. One appears to be an Omen grunt, and the other appears to be Blackout from Omen.
Oh, this is fucking weird. I don't like this.
Are they saying anything, or
They
can I
begin
hear
to
any
talk
radio
as
chatter?
they flip a few levers. The
What
grunt
is-
says,
Sorry.
"Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead."
Oh, I just wanted to quickly ask, what is Blackout's power again?
She can negate powers.
That's probably how
Oh.
they'd be Apex.
You hear the grunt say, "Blackout, we have a bogey incoming from the southwest." She says, "Bogey? Who would be?" Oh, he's here. As you see them looking out the window, and they appear to be talking to somebody and waving to them.
Wait, I can see what's going on, right?
You can't see like anyone outside the window, but you can see what is going on.
Apex must have just arrived.
At this
It looks that
point,
way.
the plane is beginning to deviate from its original course.
Oh, I'm gonna have to roll again. Allegro's gonna attempt to follow.
Go ahead.
Alright, everyone pray. Everyone pray.
It can't be worse than me.
Shit, okay. 11.
You're struggling to keep it in line as deviating off the path is causing the wind, instead of being at your back, it is now kind of pushing against the plane. So every now and then the visual of the inside of the cockpit disappears, and you're starting to only hear part of what they're saying.
Alright, yeah,
Didn't the
Allegro's...
flight tower tell us there was no wind?
They did. They were wrong.
Yeah, that
Oh, no.
happens a lot, actually, funnily enough. Allegro is gonna do his best to stay within the bounds, but he's kind of struggling, yeah. And he's just,
Yep.
Hank, listen as close as you can. I have to focus on following this plane. The winds, they change directions.
Yeah, just keep her steady as you can. I'll do my best.
You watch as Blackout turns on the autopilot and tells the grunt, "Take over. I'll take care of this." As she stands up, and then you phase out of it as Allegro kind of moved out off the path. And by the time he gets back in, Blackout's no longer in the cockpit.
Okay. She must have left to deal with Apex.
Check the back of the plane, go into the passengers. I'll do my best here.
Can I even do that? Actually, DM? Can I move the focus of my...
It's a 30-foot cube, right? Or circle?
No, it's a 10-foot. It's
10
a
foot?
10-foot radius.
Shit.
The 10-foot
can-
radius, and the cockpit's not 10 feet, so it would extend a bit into the back of the plane as well.
Yeah, no, because cockpits are pretty small.
Very small.
Right, yeah, no.
And Fifi, I forget how big Fifi is.
It would be smaller, probably.
It's a B-29. No, B-29
No,
is probably
they'd be
bigger.
big.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it's 99 feet long. But the cockpit is gonna be 10 feet, not that long. That's disrespect. Someone in chat just said, just like Alula. Fuck you, I'm not short. I am a normal
Damn,
height.
get called out like that.
Damn.
Dang.
So it would probably cover not even a lot of the plane, yeah, because Fifi's pretty big.
I will say that it can move with you
Okay. In that case,
because it is
then,
a 10-foot square that you can see within 30 feet of you. So I would say for this, it can move.
I just, Hank,
okay, sick.
I just need you to tell me if I'm off course back there. Just tell me right, left, up, down. I'm doing my best, but if I can't see it, it's gonna be harder.
Yep, I got you. As he's gonna make his way back to the main cabin, and bring his projection with him.
You guys watch as Hank is approaching into the cabin, and it almost looks like Blackout is standing in the aisleway in your guys' plane. Hank, as you approach into there and you keep it going, you can hear Blackout's side of the conversation, but you can't hear Apex's. He seems to still be farther from her.
I'm gonna move even further to try and get what Apex is saying.
So, you decided to, and it cuts off as you make it
Oh,
all the way to
dang.
the back of the plane, and Apex still isn't in view, as this plane you're on is much shorter than the
Yep.
B-29.
Yeah, shit, they're standing too far apart. So let's hear what Blackout's saying. And he'll walk back and try and get the conversation with Blackout.
How's everyone else
Hey DM, so
viewing this
funny
currently?
story, we are in a Gulfstream G500, which is 96 feet. So they're actually pretty similar
Oh,
in
so they're actually
size.
about the same.
Because you said
Yeah,
private
okay.
jet, and I rolled a table for private jets. However, because it's a private jet, the last probably 15 feet of the plane are not going to be, like, walkable, because that's going to be, like, the tail and stuff, because the 96 includes tail, obviously.
So I would say he's still just out of reach then.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. He'll try and move
But-
back towards Blackout.
How
that
does
case.
everyone else feel about like what they're seeing currently with Hank's power?
Wesley's just hugging the side of his like chair as far away as he can get without getting out of the seat from Blackout's like image. And also probably just Hank.
Hank's scary.
Hank scares me.
I think Zephyr looks at the Peach Crown bottle for a second. That's a new one.
But you know when you
That's
get
pretty
drunk
good.
and you randomly see superheroes? Crazy.
What about you, Flint and Everly? I'm starting to think. I think Flint fell asleep.
Possibly.
I'm
Robert.
just so deep into my laptop trying to go through all the data I got off of the computer at Helix that I don't even know if I notice.
Okay.
I'll probably like glance up and be like, oh yeah, we talked about this, and just continue what I've been working on.
We probably should try to get Flint's attention though, because I'm pretty sure he has work. If he's not already there. But as you are like walking through the plane, you get Blackout back into view as she seems to be walking towards you now. Says, "You really have a knack of finding us, don't you?" You finally hear Apex's voice as it comes into the 10-foot area. He says, "What can I say? I'm just good at finding scum." He says, now, that's no way to talk to a lady. He says, "Oh, you're no lady. You're just a criminal." As he goes after her, He lands a punch directly square in the middle of her abdomen. As you see, the punch doesn't do anything to her. And he just looks. He goes, "What?" And all she does is she land just a good right hook right across his jaw, and he falls to the ground.
To be honest, this is so hilarious with the music that's currently playing.
Yeah, no, the
Yeah, the music does not match.
That's fair. Hold on, I'll switch up the music.
This guy's getting the shit kicked out of him, and the music just.
That's fair. I didn't think about that.
He didn't think about it.
Guys, DM was not thinking. DM did not think.
TM did not
DM
think.
doesn't think.
There we go.
I have an omen, but
thinking,
DM doesn't think.
No brain.
He falls to the
DM
ground and
doesn't
goes,
think.
"What the hell are you?" So he stands up, and you see him like, almost like his face begin to turn red. It's like,
I'm the
What?
Joker, baby.
he goes, "Oh, you can't use your little laser vision? Oh, that's so sad." She pulls out a dagger and just stabs him in the leg.
Okay, guys, why is she kind of hot? Why is she kind of hot? Hold on. Wait a minute.
What is with you always like? Oh my gosh, they're a little
Focus on flying the
hot.
plane.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
She leans down to him and just grabs him by the back of his head. She says, "Oh, you," and then Allegro unfortunately moves out of the line again.
I need to see it. I need to see it.
What?
I can't see where the flight path is.
Flint or Hank.
Back to the left. You lost it.
Goes back to the left.
Allegro, you notice the flight path that you're following now isn't even heading towards Colorado at the moment. It's just going straight.
Oh, I don't even know where we're going.
I think at this point Hank might try to make his way back up to the cabin to see if there's any the grunt has any like radio chatter or if he's communicating with anyone.
Gotcha.
Try and get a
So
lock on the destination.
You begin to run back up, and you just catch a glimpse of Blackout holding onto Apex as you see a needle in his neck, and she just takes it out of him.
Huh.
You make it back to the cockpit, and the grunt, you get up there, and he goes, "I got a feeling.
God damn it.
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
That
Tonight's gonna."
Gonna
Zephyr,
be a good
unfortunately,
night.
gets distracted by the song. And
Oh
leaves
shit! Oh
the
god!
line.
And it goes back.
That tonight's gonna be a
Good, good
Oh
night.
shit!
Oh, I got distracted.
Gonna get demonetized.
I fly back, trying to keep where I am.
You fly back. Woohoo! Tonight's gonna be. You go, "Oh, sorry. You hear the Blackout's voice now. She puts her headset back on and says, "He's not gonna be a problem anymore." You say, "Well, madam, where are we heading now then?" He goes, "Well, of course, we're gonna be," and then you move out of the
No,
line.
come on. I go back, please.
Go back.
Lake.
Right,
He goes, "All right." As the plane begins to veer to the east.
I follow.
Lake. Salt Lake.
Maybe
I have no idea.
That's west, dumbass.
I don't really pay attention.
As you're trying to follow along, you hear the grunt say, "What exactly happened to Apex back there?" He went, "Oh, he won't be a problem for a while. I was able to sedate him and throw him off the plane. Won't be enough to kill him, but I'm sure his little R.I.S.E friends will find him soon."
Do we know if R.I.S.E found Apex?
No.
There was news that they had found him in the Missouri swamps.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to stay on the path the best I can.
As you follow along the path, they don't talk a whole lot as they remain silent. You see them flipping off most of the navigation as they're now going purely off of instinct. But you're following along the line as now you're going east. You're flying through Missouri.
Allegro, okay, I'm gonna see if I can pull this. So I have, a feature, once again, like I have, like I can read complex weather patterns, make sound judgments, navigate, like, challenging conditions. Like, I give an edge when traveling by air. Can I use that to see if I can, like, knowing how much gas they left with, because I know what the model is, knowing how much they plan to go, so they would have only fueled her enough to get to Colorado because she's such an old plane. Can I see if I can predict where they would need to go using the word lake and my, like, knowledge of airplanes and, like, guessing paths?
You can try, but it will need to be a really, really high check.
Okay, what would it be?
You will need at least a 28 or higher.
Okay, yeah, well, no, that's
because
not gonna...
there are so many lakes.
Not gonna, yeah, that's not gonna fucking happen.
What check though?
Yeah, what check?
Maybe I can help.
I mean,
that would be a survival check.
Yeah, I have a +1 to survival. There's no way I can get a 28.
Yeah, I only have +3.
I could try to see if, like, we could get any information and maybe use the radio. But
would I be able to help at all with my forecaster feat?
Probably. I mean, because your forecaster feat does patterns as well, right?
Yeah, I have the ability to analyze patterns to predict future events and outcomes, and it includes.
What is your modifier for survival then?
+3.
Yeah, so then you wouldn't be able to even get above the modifier.
if we work together, will
right,
you let us
that's right.
both roll and see if we can get above the modifier?
No.
Come on.
I will let you at least have basic knowledge of the plane though, and your plane. With
We at
with the fuel that you've been given, you've also been given enough fuel to get to Colorado.
Yeah.
The same
Would-
as the other plane would have.
Would
Wait,
we be able
GM.
to at least narrow down the possibilities to like a general radius area? To then start looking into lakes within that radius?
That would depend on how far you get with following flight.
We have another like, because we started 20 minutes before they lost contact, and I'm guessing they lost contact when they started turning off this everything. So we have another
That is
40.
correct.
We have another 40 minutes. Yeah.
I would say you have another 40 minutes of flight before
Hank's power runs out.
you need before Hank's power runs out.
Could Wesley, using his like abilities as a lawyer, smoke his blunt?
Where do you want to smoke your blunt?
Don't smoke the blunt, Wesley.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna smoke my blunt.
Let's keep
I just want it to be
following
included.
because maybe they'll say something else, and then we can use that to narrow it down.
Also potentially, right? Like I realize there may be some risk involved in attempting this, but is there any chance that I could make a check to try and like surpass the limits of that hour to see if we can't maybe get a little bit longer to give us more of a clue as to where they're headed?
At the level, unfortunately, not.
Okay,
Okay,
so
that's fine.
quick math, guys. The flight from DFW to Denver is 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Right.
We were an hour and a half into the flight.
Which means that wait. So if I have 40 minutes left on the thing, and that's all they have fuel for is 2 hours and what, 10 minutes, then we should be able to see where they land.
They would have fuel for another 40 minutes exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we should actually be able to see, if not like exactly where they're landing, we would know when they start descending.
And because it's 40 minutes when I called you up. When I called you up to come see it.
Right.
So
right.
they would have gas for another 40. They would have gas for another 40 minutes. We have them for 60 minutes. They're already 20 minutes into their 40 minutes. They have 20 minutes of gas left. So do we. So they have to land soon. Because that's how you fuel planes. You don't give them all the fuel. You give them probably like a little bit extra, but you don't fill tanks all the way because it's a waste of money. Right, DM?
That's smart.
It's a waste of money, but also due to the weight and how much you'd have to carry, time, flag, things of that nature.
It does change.
I don't know, Wesley's.
And we would have better.
You don't-
We'd have better fuel economy than like Fifi.
I don't know. I liked my idea.
You'll just have to hope that your hunch is right then.
Oh, DM, I hate you. Okay. Allegro's gonna. I don't think they have enough gas to run out your power. If they were flying to Colorado, I mean, we are already getting close. They have to be getting close.
No,
as well.
you're going off course. You're flying over Missouri now.
No, yeah. That's what I mean. Like we are.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, gas
I
mic.
see what you're saying.
We're getting pretty close to me needing to call for an emergency landing, and I'll say we ran into some winds that threw us off course. Easy as that. But if we keep following, there's a chance that we can find where they landed. If they have the same amount of gas as us, which they should have, because they wouldn't have fueled Fifi all the way. She's in a historic plane.
I mean, that's definitely a maybe, but I like where your head's at. We'll see where they land. Maybe if they refuel.
What was your call sign for your plane?
Oh God, it is Gulfstream.
Delta 667
No, it's Gulfstream 667 Zulu because it's you say the name of the plane, you say a call sign, and then you say one word after that.
You hear a call over the radio then.
Yeah.
Gulfstream 667, you said 0?
Gulfstream 667
Gulfstream
Zulu.
667 Zulu. We've been indicated that you have veered off your flight path. Can you please explain?
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, identify yourself. I did not hear a call sign starting out. My apologies. Over.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, DM.
Yeah, they don't
You
just
didn't
answer the
identify
random fucking calls. I need. Who is this? Is this what tower is this? Who is this? He's gonna mute his mic and say, Hank.
Flint. Yes.
No, I'm looking at what you'd be passing over.
He's gonna mute his mic for a second and say, Hank, keep your power on. I'll follow it the best I can. They're gonna ask when I'm off course.
Got it.
Chat, just so you're aware,
Here we go.
No,
This is-
no, don't say anything.
You need to type in what that plane's name is so I can say it.
Okay.
There it is.
Here,
There it is.
hold on.
Flint did it for me. Thank you, Flint.
No, do not say that. That is not what it is. That is not what it is.
Gulfstream Poopy Boy.
No, it's that.
That's
it's
not
that.
what it is. Try it again.
Do that
Gulfstream
one.
667 Zulu. This is Waynesville St. Roberts Regional Airport.
You smell weird.
Absolutely.
You smell funny. Well, we're getting calls from the other air traffickers that you are way off course. Please explain. Over.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu to Waynesport. There were some strange wind patterns. I flew out of it. We were reported to have clear skies from DFW. Wasn't what it was. I drove out of it because I was suspecting a bird strike. There was weird wind patterns. I didn't want to get caught in anything.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu. We understand your concerns, but you are way off course. Do you need an emergency landing? Over.
Wayneport Tower. Where was it? Wayne what?
Waynesville.
Waynesville Tower. I have about, I would say 30 minutes of gas left. Where would be the best landing? Over.
You said you have 30 minutes of gas left?
That would be, yeah, because it was at 40 minutes, so it would be like, yeah, about 30 minutes.
Give me 1 second.
Allegro's gonna mute his mic. Hank, I can turn off my comms, but there's a chance that I would get my father and I in trouble.
No need for that.
We could try to keep
Give these-
we could try to keep following it, but if they tell me I need to land, I need to land. And I can coach all of you what to say, because there was winds that were not expected, and I can file an incident report. But if I ignore the instructions, I could lose my license.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu. We can contact ahead to Louisville Bluegrass Airport for an immediate landing once you arrive.
Hank, what do you want me to do?
It's your call. We definitely have an idea of the direction they're headed. Something about a lake. It's more than we had yesterday. So.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu. Copy. Where would I be landing? Which runway?
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, you will need to be landing runway 4. We will clear a path for you.
Copy. Thank you for the assist.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, be advised there is strange weathered patterns as there is a storm approaching your way. Be cautious.
Gulfstream
guys!
667 Zulu.
It's getting scary.
If this storm might be the same one that we just ran into, we'll call back if there's any trouble. Thank you for the warning.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, have a safe flight. With that,
Waynesville Tower.
you guys,
Thank you. Over and out.
you guys continue to. That was better that time. That,
That was,
actually
like,
had a little
kinda-
bit going
That
for
was
there.
like kind of so cute. Oh my god, DM. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Stop it. Stop it.
I said
You guys
stop.
will fly for a little. Stop.
Stop.
You guys will fly for a little bit. You notice about halfway to where you are supposedly supposed to land, the holograph of the plane is ascending, getting higher into the atmosphere.
What?
I can't follow. Perhaps can Flint fly? I have to keep going my route, or else they'll notice that I diverted again, and I can't use that excuse twice.
How would they be ascending?
They shouldn't have enough fuel. They should be out.
And they're not saying anything either. They're just like,
Before they start to ascend, they go, "All right, we got to get over some of this ground radar so we can get to where." They disappear.
it looks like they're just circumventing radar.
I mean, how much gas do we have left? How much fuel do we have left, DM?
You probably have from there. You're 15 minutes from the airport, but you probably have another 45 minutes of fuel.
Okay, hold on. Because if my math is correct, and
Wait, no, you would have another 30 minutes of fuel. My bad. 30 minutes.
So hold on. We were flying for an hour and a half before Hank came out, correct?
That is correct.
So they had 40. So that would be 40 minutes left in the flight to Colorado. Assuming there's like an extra bit for travel, that'd be 50 minutes of fuel.
That is correct.
We started at 20 minutes before they went off radar. You said they went off radar when they started switching things off, so they would have 30 minutes left of fuel left. That's when we got the call signal. How long have we been flying after we got the call signal and started heading to St. Louis?
You said you had 30 minutes of flying left?
Yeah, and they probably 30 minutes of fuel left supposedly.
Like you do, or they would have?
We would have, but we probably would have had the same amount of fuel left because we both fueled to go to Colorado.
So you guys would be starting to run low on fuel at this point then, but they are ascending as if they seem fine.
Okay, cool. 6.
And you also have to be aware, Omen was already in the cockpit when you first got there, which means they probably took off with the plane.
Right. Okay, so they might have fueled it differently. Thank you, Jam. You're my favorite.
You see, Wesley, that's how it's done.
How what's done?
complimenting instead of the respectfully.
Respectfully,
you.
fuck you.
Hey, DM.
Respectfully, fuck you.
Respectfully, DM.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. You're a great person and a good
I
DM.
love you too.
Also, fuck you.
Can you feel
There it is.
There it
the love tonight?
But you guys would be getting low on fuel as you are beginning to approach Bluegrass
All right.
Airport.
I have to land. Everyone go in the back. Hank, tell them to look frazzled. We hit some sort of wind column and then almost had a bird strike. Tell them to look worried.
Oh, okay.
When-
After you say that, you hit birds.
What? You're kidding.
You hit birds and one of your engines lock up.
Okay, cool. This is your captain speaking. Everyone in your seats now, buckle down. Hank, sit down next to me right now.
Die! We're
Well, I
gonna
guess
die!
now they don't have to fucking act. Just strap in.
I'm going to go ahead and shut down the engine, and then try to reset it.
You shut down the engines and you try to reset it.
Hank, buckle in now.
Sound good.
Yeah,
You just
he's
hear
buckled in.
the sound of the
which-
wind outside the plane.
Which airport is it?
Bluegrass Airport. Literally what it's called.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, Bluegrass Airport. We have encountered a bird strike. Immediate landing needed. Coming in rough.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, aim for tarmac number 4. The path is clear for you. Over.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, restart did not work. Engine 2 is completely out. Please have EMS standing. Thank you.
Alula,
Yeah.
you're flying through a storm.
Oh god.
Your engines are out. And you're gliding into the
No,
airport.
shut up. It's one engine. It was a single bird strike. You said a single engine was out.
And
Don't
you said
play-
you shut off the engine to try to restart
No,
them and they
they
wouldn't
shut
restart.
off separately.
One.
They shut
Oh,
off
okay,
separately.
right. Right.
Don't-
so
don't
then
play
you-
this
you
game with me,
don't have one
DM.
engine. Alula, I need you to make me a series of flight checks.
I'm gonna kill the team. Let's go, boys. TPK. Let's go, boys.
This would be the most fucked up way to go
We
because
need
it's
Flint.
purely
We need
DM.
Flint badly.
That's a
Flint.
nat 20. That is a natural 20.
Let's go. Come on,
Oh,
that
let's
counts
go.
for
Wake
2
up.
at least. Come on.
You begin to maneuver through the storm
Oh, shit.
as all of you feel the plane shaking with the turbulence, but Allegro is able to balance it out, preventing the turbulence from being too terrible. You're able to
Whoa.
get just below the cloud line finally, where you can see the runway. Allegro, go ahead and make me another roll.
I'm so anxious, y'all. 13.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's
That's
not bad.
not
That's bad. That's not bad.
Your landing gear begins to descend. And as the landing gear finishes descending, you hear one of the hydraulics. And you begin to get an alert.
What's the alert?
The front landing gear has not fully descended.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, to tower. Front landing gear is not descended. Hydraulics error. Advise. Over.
It says, affirmative, Gulfstream 667 Zulu. Are you able to circle back around?
DM, am I able to circle back around?
Not without crashing into civilians.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu, the tower. Negative. Do not have altitude. Will crash into civilians next to airport. Advise. Over.
Says, affirmative, emergency landing sequence available. Please be safe. Ambulances will be ready for you on the tarmac.
Gulfstream
I need
667
another
Zulu to tower, confirming tarmac 4 is clear.
Tarmac 4 is clear. You have permission to land.
Over and out, thank you. Don't kill the party in a plane crash!
Everybody, you are gripping on for dear life.
I need
Do we have
Flint
oxygen
Colman.
masks
It's
that have
11.
Fallen from the
Yeah, the
ceiling?
masks are down, boys. The masks are down. It's an 11.
An 11. As you begin to aim for the runway, a strong gust of wind pushes you off course. As you begin to touch down, and you land into the grass instead.
It's fine. We don't
I
kill
need
anyone.
you to make me one more roll
You say we
to
don't
be able
kill
to keep
anyone.
control of the navigation.
Come on,
Come
big
on,
one,
come on.
big one.
Dirty
Yeah!
20. Dirty 20, boys.
Dirty
The dirty 20. With a dirty 20, you put the only engine that's working into full reverse as you come crashing just beside runway 4 into runway 5, heading straight for another oncoming flight.
Shit, come on, come on.
Ooh.
DM.
As you pull as hard
All
as
of
you
this to
can.
find out,
What do you do, Flint?
all of this, I was saying all of this just to find out what happened in the sky.
All this just to find out that they had to go to a lake. Fuck me.
You pull off to the right as hard as you can, missing the other plane, until you come to a complete stop. When the plane finally finishes and shifts, the oxygen masks drop from the ceiling.
There they are, yeah. Gulfstream 667 Zulu to tower. Plane has landed. Hydraulics issue and bird strike as reason for emergency landing. Please file an incident report. Airline is Abstract Airways. We will also do an incident report on our side to figure out what caused the failure in the hydraulics. Over. Thank you for helping for a safe landing.
Gulfstream 667 Zulu. Are there any injuries on board? EMS are on site.
Probably. He's gonna look at Hank. Does Hank look okay?
Hank, do you look okay?
What are you talking about, man? I look great.
Maybe for Wesley.
Gulfstream
Wesley
You gotta bring the
667
jaws of life
has-
to get him off of the chair.
Gulfstream
the
667
in front of
Zulu to
him.
tower. I have not checked on passengers. We have 5 on board, not including pilot. I will head back and check on them now. Over and out.
This is over, Zulu.
As Allegra's gonna undo his his
Pinky.
buckle, and then stand up and kind of look and raise the curtain and look back.
Wesley has a bit of throw up on his shirt and is completely passed out.
Yep.
Uh,
Wesley's out. Cool. How are Flint, Everly, and Zephyr? You guys all right?
Zephyr is gonna just arms spread, eyes wide, in shock.
Holy shit.
Flint, what about you?
Flint's dead, apparently. I think Flint's also
He gone.
Flint's also unconscious.
Flint
came back for 2
flatline.
seconds.
Flint looked outside his window, saw fire, and passed out.
That's canon.
There you go.
Yeah,
Everly?
that's believable.
I'm gonna say she probably slid off of the seat and is now sitting on the floor, but it's one of those like kind of reaching out to brace herself. I'm good.
Allegra's gonna head to the front, put back on the headset. Gulfstream 667 to the tower. 2 unconscious passengers, possibly from shock. Lowering the staircase now. Over. And he's gonna flip the switch to lower the staircase, take off his headset, and go to meet EMS.
Zephyr finally opens their mouth to speak. I'm never drinking again.
Oh, that's so good.
I see EMS and I say, 2 unconscious males, unsure of age, possibly from shock. Other passengers seem fine.
As they do that, they begin to go into the plane and gather everyone and check them for injuries, carrying out the unconscious Wesley as well on a stretcher.
I won't let them touch me until they check everyone else.
Allegro, you're approached by 2 agents.
I'm sorry,
They
is
say,
there an issue?
Allegro Evans.
I?
They flash their badges. They're with the FBI.
Whoa.
How can I help you?
They
Flashing.
say, Allegro Evans, we'd like you to answer a few questions for us, if you'd be willing.
Yes, of course.
Can you please tell us why your flight path was planned for Colorado and you decided to direct course all the way to Kentucky?
We were about hour 30 into a flight, and I hit a strange course of winds. Was not alerted by DFW. DFW said there was clear skies. I redirected to get out of the wind and ran into a storm. Simple as that.
Simple as that. Do you understand the distance that it would take from Dallas to Colorado? Instead, you went from Dallas to Kentucky. You came all the way to Lexington when you were trying to get to Denver. That's not
Do I
just a
see-
miscalculation.
Do I see this happening?
Listen, I was trying to avoid.
Are you awake?
Did you wake up?
Yeah, he's woken up, like at
Okay,
this
so
point.
then yeah, I would say all of you guys can see this happening.
I was trying to avoid the winds. They were stronger than I expected, stronger than I was told. I diverted
Hey.
until I felt like the flight plan was safe.
Hey,
They look at you. Can we help you?
I make my way over and like try and dust off my shirt. What are you doing?
Say, I'm sorry.
Sir,
You're talking to my client out here?
Sir, it's fine. I'm glad you all are safe. I'm just answering the questions.
Yeah, not without a lawyer present, not under due process. Do you really think this is the proper time to start interrogating someone right after they just landed from a clearly stressful situation?
Wesley,
Sir, we just have a few questions as to why the course was so
Absolutely.
off.
And I think he has answered them. Now, if you have further questions, please direct them to Mr. Knight, sorry. What's your last name, Allegro?
Evans.
Mr. Evans' lawyers, not anything else today.
Wesley, I need to file an incident
I hold
report.
up my finger.
They look at each other and they say, fine. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
They begin to walk off.
Wesley, I appreciate you trying to help me, but that does not help. If you piss them off, they can...
shit.
they can take my license. I need to call my father.
More than that, you were going from Dallas to Denver, and
They
you decided
can't-
to go to.
By the way, they
to
can't arrest you
Louisiana.
for changing flight plans mid-flight. It happens all the time.
Sure, but that is
No,
a really big deviation.
If it ends in a plane crash, then no, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. But
Yeah.
like the
Not a
FBI
leopard
does
eating
not give
my-
a fuck about a random aircraft changing
No,
its flight
but
plan.
this happening
random
super
out
shortly
there.
after a
Yeah.
World War II plane was hijacked.
After Fifi, yeah.
On the same flight plan, no
On the same
less.
flight plan. Whoopsie!
Yeah.
Makes you guys look real suspicious.
I'm gonna get
Don't
my
be suspicious. Don't be
license
suspicious.
taken.
Are we all wearing weird masks?
No, we didn't put
You're
them
all
on.
wearing
No,
the Power Ranger.
No.
we're
Ranger
not wearing the
Fuck
masks. We're not wearing the masks. We didn't put them on. We only brought them just in case we ran into Omen DM.
But you guys now have a bit of an idea of maybe where they head.
I'm gonna call my dad.
As you got into Kentucky, you know that their elevation began to, and they were going to somewhere that is a lake.
Okay, Salt Lake City, is that near? No, that's the other direction. Salt Lake's past Denver.
Yeah, I joked about Salt Lake
Salt Lake
City.
City's to the west. Yeah,
Where
no, that's
exactly are we? Because you've said Kentucky
I'm
and
gonna-
Louisiana.
Yeah, we're in. You said St. Louis.
I
Was
said
where we were.
Louisville,
Louisville.
No,
Okay.
just a minute ago you
or
said
it would be
Yeah,
Lexington.
you said
Sorry, you guys are in
Kentucky.
Lexington.
Where the fuck are we?
Yeah, so
I'm
you
gonna-
guys are in you guys are in Kentucky. I said that before. I think
Okay.
I saw St. Louis like on the map, and I just said
I
it
just want to say
instinctively.
there's no way we made it to Kentucky. I'm just pointing.
Yeah, you
'cause
guys
if we're
Bluegrass
flying,
Airport.
if we're flying Dallas to Denver, right? Dallas to Kentucky is like a completely longer flight.
makes absolutely
What
no
are you
sense.
talking? How did we get that far? How did we get to
good wins.
Yeah.
Lexington? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, DM. This is fine. We're in Lexington.
Yeah, split.
I'm gonna message Max a text saying, traveling with you is way safer than with Allegro. Hope you're doing well. And send him a meme.
Can I roll? This
Did
sounds
you
so
say
weird.
send him a meme?
Can I roll an
He sends you a thumbs up.
Can I roll an insight check to see if that storm was natural?
Sure. If you're wanting to see if it was caused by a power, you would need to
20.
roll an Arcana check.
Oh well, okay.
But an insight would let you know that storm was definitely weird.
Okay, I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to see if it was a power.
Hey, did you know that storm? was
Whatever.
variation do
Never
you
mind. Someone else
play?
roll Arcana because I got a nat one.
weird? Hey, perhaps for the best. You.
God
Hank
damn.
also got a nat one.
High five,
Here,
Hank.
let me.
Oof.
Global warming, crazy.
Global warming, wild.
Guys.
How much information
I
do you
have the
relay to
highest.
all
I
of
got a
us?
10.
There we
No,
go.
Gale's got the highest.
Christ.
Anything with a 10, DM.
No, none of you would know.
Cool, but I know that it wasn't natural. I know it was fucking weird.
You know, it was weird, but with that check, that's all. You just that was weird.
Okay.
So what you're saying is Allegro had an Alula moment.
Allegro went in the closet, boys. Yeah, I'm gonna call
Allegro, you said you called your dad.
Yeah, I need to call him too, cause not in like the father-son way. I call him on his business line.
So, also DM.
Hey, Dad.
the-
I know I got your voicemail. I crashed the plane. Bird strike and hydraulic failures. I need you to talk to Charlie and see if he actually did fix the hydraulics on the Gulfstream. I don't think he did because our front landing gear did not deploy. So please talk to Charlie and see if he logged that. I don't think he actually did. He told me he did and I trusted him. We are in Louisville. I'm gonna stay here for a couple days until I get the incident report from the plane. I'm fine. Levy, bye. Fucking Charlie.
Flint, what were you
what's
saying?
the name of what's the name of our of Vice's sightseer? I forgot what her power
Augur?
was again. Yeah.
Augur.
Would she probably have seen us go through this?
It's possible, but she doesn't see absolutely everything.
All right, then I'll hit up Max. Be like, hey, Max, could I have Augur's number? We went through this thing. It looked weird. Maybe they
He
might
just-
have info.
He just texts you back the number, and that's it.
All right, and then I would then say, send him a thumbs up as a reply, and then hit up, hey, Augur, it's Flint. I don't know if you see what we've seen. Hope you're doing well. Do you have any info? Question mark, question mark. Hi.
Hi. You send the text, and then now you wait. The airport begins to take you guys inside to get you out of the rain and to get you guys warm.
Allegro
Allegro.
Allegro leaves the group to head over to incident reports because he has to go fill out an incident report
Before
sure.
Allegro does that, I just want to quickly grab their arm and say, "Oh, you should probably tell your dad to contact your lawyers." Okay, that's it. Bye.
It'll already be done. I'm sure the FBI will have more questions for me now after you did that cock and bull, big balls bullshit on them. I have to go check this. I don't think we can do this again because there's a chance I lose my pilot license here.
So
he heads over to
do
incident.
you wait? What? I'll ask him later. Anyone have any idea what happened?
Flint was unconscious the whole
Flint was
time.
out cold.
The plane crashed and we almost died and the FBI was here and Hank saw some things with his power and that was it.
Yeah, Hank, what did we learn?
Not to fly with Allegro, that's what we learned.
I think we definitely could have used some gravity powers in this instance.
I mean, admittedly, not much. I suppose you're good with patterns, though, Everly. I'll give you what I know. We know that based on their fuel, approximate fuel, and their heading, as well as they mentioned some type of lake. I couldn't make out which lake because Allegro couldn't keep the plane straight, but
Put it on Allegro. Put it on Allegro.
I suppose if you're able to cross-reference those details and come up with some kind of data model.
That guy just saved your
Maybe
life, but no, put it on Allegro.
Start researching Lake, which I have already done.
Oh. Wow.
Allegro-
Okay. I guess
Allegro
I'm
can't
slow.
fly planes. Allegro's bad at.
Actually, Allegro, since you had a safe landing, that means you're good at flying planes.
I cannot
Is that
believe. I cannot believe you were like tee bird strike, asshole.
I'm sorry. Is that like the Anakin
dog.
Skywalker? I'm sorry. Is that the Anakin Skywalker like standard of piloting skill of like, oh well, I crash, but like as long as I don't die, it's
so
fine.
it actually is a thing where landing a plane that has an engine failure is actually very difficult because it completely throws everything off balance. So like technically,
No, that's
yes.
fair.
No, it makes sense. The thing is, right? Here's
Sounds
the
like a whole lot of cope if you ask me.
Wouldn't you be a better pilot if you didn't say hit a bird?
Okay, airstrikes are actually like that's what happened to like the big thing that happened with like Sully or whatever the fuck the guy's name was. I think it's Sully.
It is.
Like
No, I know. They're completely random.
Yeah, and so bird strikes normally you can reset your engine easily, because there's systems in place. Planes are built now to predict them. Like something like 10,000 bird strikes happen a year in the United States. GM just wanted to make me upset. GM's just bastard.
No, like I'm sure you're a good pilot and everything, but like if it was me, I would have just dodged the birds personally.
Yeah,
but, you know,
literally.
that's me. I don't know. I can't.
Okay, I would like to become. I would
if
like to
it's
join
me-
Vice on my own. I would like to break away from the group.
I would like to join Omen at this point
I'd
now.
like to join Omen, please.
I'm not gonna lie. If it was Hank, sorry, not Hank. If it was Flint, in the body of Allegro, they probably would have just used their powers to figure out what was gonna happen.
Okay.
With their
I
super
simply
sniffs.
would have dodged it.
Okay. You know what? All y'all, respectfully, fuck you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
All right,
Everly-
all for replacing
That's
Allegro with Allegro's dad.
Wow. Allegro, do you want to play your dad instead?
You know what? Yeah, I'll play my dad instead. You guys don't like Allegro.
You're my
Allegro's going
dad.
back to Ireland. Bye, bitches.
No. No, Allegro's such a good character. I like Allegro.
Well, apparently not. So.
No, I
No.
love Allegro.
Everly-
That's why we're bullying him.
Everly, what were you saying about lakes?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Just double checking.
It's my
More
dad.
I can
time
watch
to
her.
make
She's
fun of
actively
you.
over there, like Googling all the lakes that are closest to your guys' location.
Does my dad call back yet?
He does.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm checking distances and direction.
So you
Dad?
see your phone light up. He goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
I'm not doing anything. There was
He
a.
says, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine, Dad. I'm fine.
Then what the hells are you doing?
There was a air pattern that wasn't predicted by DFW. They said skies were clear. I got a gust of wind from the west, so I diverted to fly with it because it threw the plane off balance.
Weren't you flying from Dallas to Denver?
Yes, and I don't know why they didn't report that there was a storm in the area.
Then how in the bloody hell did you make it all the way to Lexington? That makes no logistical sense.
God forbid I know, because I have no idea. Because I called, I got a call from. Give me the town again. First one.
Lexington.
No.
Oh, the first one?
Lexington?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Where are we? Because now
You're
I
in
think I've heard like 4 different names.
You're in
See,
Lexington,
that's what I was
Kentucky.
checking.
We are in
'cause you guys-
Lexington, Kentucky, but we
You
got a
are
call
at
from another.
Bluegrass Airport.
We got a call from another town. I'm trying to figure out that town.
That was in
Oh,
Missouri.
Google Maps.
You guys got a town
Yeah,
call
I'm good with
from.
lake.
Yeah. There were strange winds in Oklahoma. We somehow got into Missouri. I got a
It was
call.
Waynesville.
I got a-
Waynesville regional.
I got a call from Waynesville. I told them what happened. I said there was strange winds and a flock of birds. I avoided them. I needed new landing. They told me to go and land in fucking where are we?
Lexington.
In Lexington.
Lexington Bluegrass Airport.
I listened to what I was advised to do to fly to Lexington. Fly to Lexington, and there's a storm there. Engine goes out from a bird strike that actually hit the one that I didn't dodge because I was too busy trying to get through the storm. Then the landing gear didn't deploy properly because the hydraulics on the front of the Gulfstream have been having problems, and I put in a fix-it ticket. You can check the system, and Charlie said he fixed it. I don't know if he did, because I thought he did, because he told me he did. And then we landed, and none of my passengers were hurt. Nobody on the runway got hurt, and I was very careful.
Were we on our way to Colorado?
We were, yeah. I have no idea how we got to fucking Kentucky.
Because you guys followed the flight path of the other plane.
But Lexington.
You guys were over Oklahoma. The their actual flight plan shifted as you followed the
Where did we fly out of? Now I'm confused.
So we flew to Dallas.
You flew out of Dallas.
Oh,
You were
right,
over Oklahoma when the flight path changed for the plane you were following.
Yeah, I see.
You
I
entered
see.
into
Well,
the.
Yeah, I see the path you did.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I see
say
the
we
path.
flew out of a plane.
I see the path. It's a little silly, but I see the path.
It is a little silly.
Listen, Dad, I did what I was supposed to do. I followed every rule. I called aircraft traffic control. I hadn't realized how far off course we gotten because I had to handle another situation.
Listen, I'm just glad you're all okay. Don't worry, we've already taken care of Charlie.
Did he not fix it?
No, he did not. So Charlie will no longer be employed with us.
All right. I'll put that in my incident report that happened because that might help. The FBI were asking questions as well. I'm not sure why they were asking about this flight.
Don't worry about the FBI. Do not answer any questions from them.
Yes, sir.
I will take care of them.
All right, and I will send you a copy of my incident report. I'm going to turn it into the airport as per policy.
Son, you're not doing anything dangerous, are you? 'Cause this isn't like you.
No, Dad.
Is it these friends? Are they a bad influence on
No,
you?
it's not my friends. I just wanted to go to Denver.
Did you bring that girl into that cockpit with you?
No, I was.
That's what distracted you?
I have never in my
Again.
life done anything with a girl in the cockpit. There was a boy that one time, but that was once when I was 18, and I've never done it again. I've been flying. I was. By
He
rights.
says, what do you mean with the boy?
Dad, I've come out to you like 3 times at this point, Dad.
He says, oh, right, what was his name? Why didn't you go for him? He was so nice.
No, you know he wasn't out of the closet, and I just okay. We don't need to talk about this. I've been flying since I was 18, Dad. I've never crashed before. This is my first crash.
And it could have been your last.
I was so careful. I was so scared though. But we're fine, and everyone's fine.
Look, funds are a little tight at the moment. I'm only going to be able to put you and your friends in a 4-star hotel for a few nights.
Dad, you can just put us like.
I'm
like,
sorry, but it's only $1,000 limit for room service.
No, Dad, you can just put us at like a motel.
No!
God forbid.
Don't do that!
Okay, 4-star hotel, $1,000 limit on room service. If funds are tight, Dad, you can always go into my trust fund.
Just, no, that. Your mother
Trust
left
fund,
that there for
baby.
you.
Trust fund, baby.
Just be careful, okay, Dad?
I should be saying that to you.
Alright, I love you.
I'm going to send Hank, our butler. I said Hank off the top of my head. That was not the right butler name.
Okay,
but
we
it
need
is
to
now.
name, because we now have like 6 different butlers that we've
I
given
think you
names
should
to.
you should just send me the name of
I'll
your
s-
6 butlers.
I'll send you a list.
It says
You
we're
only
going to
have
send,
6
we're going to
bullets.
send Hank to fly down. He's going to pick you all up and bring you back here.
Alright,
Hank, Frank, Spank, and Lank.
absolutely.
Sorry, Spank?
Dad, I'm so sorry.
Thank-
I know the Gulfstream was one of our good planes.
It says, no.
Yeah, Spank is
It's
the
just a
butler that
plane.
gets on.
It can be replaced. But when you do get home, you are grounded.
Yeah.
And he hangs up.
Dad, oh, fuck. I text my dad. For how long? What are the limits? Can I still work? Question mark, question
Do I
mark.
still have my allowance?
Heart emoji, thumbs up emoji,
Being
heart
grounded as a
emoji.
pilot must be real tough.
As I send it.
He says, no haggis for 2 months.
Oh no! I send sad emoji, sad emoji, sad emoji. Send it.
This was my 13th reason.
So
Allegro.
I'm sorry. Let me get this straight. Because you crashed a Gulfstream, you don't
Correct.
get to have sheep liver 3 months.
Correct. 2 months. 2 months.
That's your punishment. 2 months. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
I love haggis.
All because he knew he assumed you had someone in your cockpit.
I can make a lot of jokes about someone in my cockpit,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to.
The fact that we haven't already is like progress for this group.
I
honestly.
mean, Hank was all up in my cockpit.
I didn't say it.
Damn, it.
I
If I had
Look her up, sweet cheeks.
I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot everyone and then myself.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to the rest of the group looking really defeated and just go, I can't have haggis.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's good. Oh, I had haggis once and it killed me.
No, I love haggis. It's so good. It reminds me of home.
Oh, you're insane.
My dad
What
put
is
us.
wrong with you
My
people?
dad put all of us in a 4-star hotel. There's a $1,000 limit on room service. Money's a little tight right now, so
What?
Sorry, what?
yeah. Is there a problem?
It's like, I know, he hates me.
No, he's not upset about that. Guys, stop putting words in Allegro's face. God damn it.
It's just funny.
No, it's just letting you know so you don't go over.
Hank's gonna kind of like look at the rest of the party and then back to Allegro and only $1,000? I expected 1,500 at least.
No, listen, money's a little tight right now. I usually only spend about 500.
This is an outrage.
I know. I'm so sorry. We try to be nice. Also, I hate to bring this up. I need to punch all your punch cards twice for 2 flights. Because even though the second flight did end in a crash, we did take the flight, and I need to punch those cards just twice. So just.
Unbelievable.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna be leaving a Yelp review.
Please don't leave a bad Yelp review.
I just learned about this, by the way.
We've had 5 stars for like the entire time the company's been open, and we'd like to not lose it. So please don't.
Fine, but I
What?
will complain about you on Reddit.
That's fine, I guess. I tried really hard,
You
guys.
just learn about Reddit too.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's like so many terrible takes on there, and it's
Didn't
just
Reddit
like a
get-
cesspool of humanity. But
Didn't Reddit get like limited a couple of years ago after the riots of 2030?
Can't believe Go White Audio is still going on.
No, yeah, the Reddit riots.
well, I thought that was when they banned TikTok too.
Oh, I forgot about TikTok too. Remember that little video
Yeah.
of the cat with the cowboy hat on, and then it went meowdy.
I did not. I never saw that on my
Here,
algorithm.
I have it saved to my phone. As soon as I pull it up and show it.
Dear.
What are we
Can we
doing?
go to the hotel?
You guys go to the hotel. You're gonna spend 2 days in Lexington in this hotel.
Ugh.
Cool.
That is where we're gonna end the session tonight.
Thank God.
Hey,
That's
I
where
got
we
a
end.
TikTok
So many
notification.
lakes, and you're just gonna leave me hanging?
What you
Yeah,
say,
dude.
The
Everly?
links, Everly.
Is iPhone still running?
Oh right, I'm
Those
sorry.
links.
Go ahead. How about while you guys are in the hotel, you guys will all gather together and she'll tell you about the lake.
Allegro's eating a steak.
I have 7 lakes, how far away they are from us, and what direction we'd have to travel to get to them, and you are about to just leave me.
Can I see that? Can I see what lakes you have?
Yeah, for shame, the husband. For shame.
Yeah, I'm so
Deception.
sorry.
For shame.
Okay, so based off of the direction that we were coming from, 2 of these seem very unlikely because they would have passed over them
All right.
and then had to turn around and go back. So those seem super unlikely.
Guys, we're not gonna
Um,
find this plane. $50. We're not gonna find this fucking plane. The DM's setting us on a wild goose chase.
Some that I think are fairly likely, because of the direction. Swan Lake is about 2 hours southeast of here.
They flew. They flew up, so there's a chance that they were trying to drift, basically.
You
Well, they
think we
flew
went
up
to
to
the
avoid
space
radar
station?
detection.
What I think is the most likely is Cave Run Lake. That's about an hour and a half, pretty much directly east.
Do you think
So they
we
would have
could-
gone up and over and continued past where we had to land.
Do you think
How
we,
remote is
Guys,
it?
Do you think we could call?
What if the DM doesn't know which cave they went to and is just farming us for ideas?
Honestly, probably.
That would be so.
No, I know exactly where they're at. I'm just curious to see where you guys are gonna take it. I'm leaving this game to be like open-ended for a lot of things.
We're
until
not
you
gonna
guys
find
get to
them,
like
guys.
certain spots.
There's no fucking way we find these assholes.
No, the DM already has the cave and the map ready.
Why are we
If
saying
we actually
cave?
made it.
Why do we keep saying cave? They're at a lake, guys. We keep saying cave.
I don't know.
Lake.
Well,
Everly
like,
looked up like
here's
20
the thing,
lakes.
right? Well, okay, so I'm not gonna talk as Wesley because I'm gonna kill myself, I think. But legitimately, there's gotta be somewhere they can hide it because there's no way they stole a plane and then it just disappears because no one's seen it yet.
Everly,
Right?
could you text
Wha-
that list of lakes to Olga?
Yeah.
See if she looks
Well,
at
here's
any
the
of
thing,
them.
right? How large is Fifi and what?
Fifi is
Where would they be able?
Fifi is 99 feet long. I don't know what her wingspan is.
I believe Cave
That's
Run
right.
Lake,
Flint is
Why
looking at the
logistically
map.
would they be able to
property near
land it?
was a lakefront house. So there's like one property around that entire area. So that one is decently.
What'd you
likely.
say, Flint?
Flint is going to look at the map and say, yeah, we're not in Pennsylvania anymore.
So Fifi has a 99 foot length and a 27 foot height, and then a 141 foot wingspan.
Hey, what the fuck are they hiding that giant ass plane? What lake is capable?
That's a big ass
Giant.
plane. I don't know
That's
where
a
they're.
big ass plane that just disappeared.
Is there any
which there's
towns
no
called?
way.
Is there any like Lake Town or like Lakeson or something?
Lake Town? Yeah. I think it's called Dale.
I feel really stupid for not rolling better because we would know by now, and I feel so dumb.
How can you feel stupid
What a
for not
crit.
rolling good?
I don't know, but I feel
It's
it.
a random number generator. You're
I'm
fine.
It is a random
Still
number.
feeling the feelings, god damn it, and my feelings are valid, assholes.
Your feelings are valid, but realize that your feelings in this situation
Are inaccurate.
are probably not warranted for like how much effort you put in.
I'm gonna make myself a bacon and grilled cheese sandwich after this.
Ooh.
No,
Damn,
wait, what?
With
Hold
your,
Did
on.
you bring
with
enough
your
for the class?
$1,000
That.
room?
Hold on.
Wait, are you gonna be making it with your $1,000 room
Okay,
budget?
the DM made that up. The DM gave me that number.
What
You're
number?
a victim.
Don't gaslight me. Don't even start. Don't
No,
put
which number?
the $1,000
The
room service.
service.
Oh yeah, yeah.
DM. Oh yeah, I did give you that number.
I am an innocent victim of.
I mean, that's what you told me to
God.
say when you messaged me.
That is. I will show our DMs right now. Don't test me
You're gonna leak your DMs?
with the
You
DM.
just
My
had
DMs
you just had a
DMs.
poor loan of you just had a poor loan of $1,000 in a 4-star hotel.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right, so those are all of the lakes.
I'm sure there's more, but I was trying to keep it within 2 hours because on a plane, obviously, that would be a lot closer if we're assuming they didn't really have much fuel left.
Guys, I think it's Swan Lake because they really like Twilight.
Wait, Swan? Kirk. Hank,
But we
it's
can
Swan Lake.
expand.
Swan Lake.
Yes.
They can fit a super mutant under there.
Oh, you know what? Well, that's in Boston, buddy.
We can expand.
It's Swan
the
Lake. It
area
literally says
outside
Swan
of
Lake.
Lexington.
Well,
If we
also,
It's gotta
we
be the
don't
same
we don't need to
location.
go from Lexington. We need to go for them at that small town that they called us over. That was in Missouri. What was it called again?
Bingus.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
The small town that they called you from. Oh shoot.
Right, it would have been
Waynesville?
Where?
Yeah, Waynesville.
Is that where you saw them change
Waynesville.
course?
So we saw them
Rock
change
on.
course. We called with Waynesville, and we saw them change course. How?
You saw them change course in Oklahoma, and then
Yeah.
you followed the flight.
No. When did
Oh.
they
I mean,
go up?
They
When did they go
went
up?
instead of?
Oh, they started going up as you crossed the border into Kentucky. They started ascending.
So that would have been if you crossed the border. That and we never. You're saying we never went into Illinois.
You would have crossed over just the tip of Illinois.
Okay. So it's Frederickstown? Is that where it was? That they called us from?
Waynesville.
Waynesville. Where the fuck is Waynesville?
Waynesville. Rock on.
What small little airport did you go to? Okay. So if we crossed into
I like that you guys are doing like real world map looking. You're like, all right, where would they be?
I don't like this game that okay, I found Waynesville, boys. I found Waynesville.
Yep,
Holy
yep.
what is this small little this is the teeniest town I've ever seen. It is a population of 5,000 people.
I thought you were literally just gonna say 5 people.
Okay.
I would not
see.
have blamed you.
So it was over the Mark Twain National Forest is probably just about where we lost them.
That is where Apex fell.
So it would be around St. Louis. So any of the lakes around St. Louis, that could be like Rend Lake, we have the Carly Reservoir.
Now
That's not
there
right.
is where they begun to ascend though, which means they were going above something to get out of range.
Okay.
Okay, then ignore my message because I was looking in the wrong area.
So they started
Oh,
they
isn't
started
there a
ascending.
base around here?
They started ascending near St. Louis, probably. If we're talking big towns instead of doing bumfuck nowhere like DM did.
Yeah, cause there's an Air Force base in between. It's like just east of St. Louis. So they
they're
would have
trying to
probably been
dodge that.
ascending to. Yeah.
So where did they go after the Air Force base?
So if that's east of St. Louis, there's a lake.
Let me
There's
think.
Rend Lake. I don't know what that is in comparison to.
That's what I saw as well. Ren Lake. Where's the Air Force Base? Do you know what city it's
But
in?
that's
Southern-
technically. Yeah, no, that's. Let's see.
What's the lake?
This
Ren
is
Lake?
so nerdy of us to be pulling up actual fucking maps and doing like, god damn it, DM, you have us doing fucking research.
Yeah.
So we have Rend Lake. We
What is he
also
just looking at
Rend.
the
Wait, hold
maps
on.
and his
Rend
head
Lake
is
isn't
saying,
big enough to have.
no, yeah, it is. If you look at how actually big it is.
Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry, I zoomed in.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
we go.
yeah. So so Rend Lake.
It seems too populated though. Like, look at all the things around
What about
it.
the Carly Reservoir?
So
It's right outside of
that's a
Boulder.
reservoir, though, not a lake.
Yeah, so that would
Unless
have.
they would have just called it a lake.
They might have just called it a lake because some people do. There's also a lake a little bit further south that is Blue Basin, but it has a resort on it.
Wait. No, part of the. Is that Carlisle Reservoir? They do have the
Yeah.
Carlisle Lake State Wildlife Management Area, so that
Okay.
is
Oh.
referred to as a lake down on one part of it.
Okay, everyone start taking notes of all the lakes we're saying, because we're gonna send all of these. We're sending all of these to Augur.
got
The
this.
problem is there are so many lakes.
We're still sending
Like
them to
even
Augur.
where you guys, it's gonna take so long.
Guess what,
God
DM?
damn it.
We'll fucking do it because you
Cool.
made your bed, so lie in it.
I mean, here's the problem though, is if it takes too long for us to figure out which lake it is, then that gives them time to like move it, and our intel will become outdated and not matter.
I think we just send Augur,
Whoa.
like the first, like the ones, like the lakes that look the most reasonable. We send
Yeah,
like,
whichever
the first
Everly
20.
determines are the most likely.
Yeah.
You have to think
Yeah.
about it this way, from what Dr. Reinecke also told you. Basically, Augur's, even her ability, is being prevented from finding the location of their warehouse, of like wherever they are located.
Mhm.
More than likely, they took the plane there. So
Yeah.
even if you send her the correct location, she won't be able to find it
So basically,
because
there's
her
nothing.
power won't work.
There's nothing we could do because I flew off course. So now we're just fucked.
You have a lead still. You know it's lake something,
Okay.
but you'll have to try to go from there and
Okay,
see if you
hold
can
on.
find more information.
As
I
the
literally
talking was
just
happening,
looked up
was it
Lake
blank,
Warehouse
lake,
Lake.
or was it lake blank? Like what came first? Because that's going to be really important.
It seemed like they ended with lake.
Okay.
Okay.
Barren River Lake.
I've never been so irritated to roll a 13 in my entire life, guys. I'm usually
It's
so
just
fine
fucking-
with like failing checks. I'm so pissed at myself right now.
I know this game is a little I told you it's going to be a little different. It's going to require a lot of real world knowledge and a little investigation.
Gulfstream
I
67
like it though. It's
667 Zulu. Fuck you, DM. Over and out.
fun.
Okay,
Wow.
I found
Love you.
Barren River Lake. I don't know if
There you
that's
go.
in the area.
You know what this sounds like? A great time
It's
to
in
end
Kentucky.
the stream.
That's right.
Yeah,
We're
probably
gonna
a
keep
good
talking
idea.
about lakes for the next 25 minutes. I don't think anyone wants to watch that. But thank you guys so
Real.
much for hanging out
Wow.
and watching.
Really hating on all those lake enthusiasts in your chat, huh?
Oh yeah, the Lake Boys. I hope all of you had an amazing
Lakers.
time hanging out with us and watching me have a mental
Yo,
breakdown
all
about
hail
crashing a
Lucas to the
plane.
Lakers.
Can I get a goodbye from the DM?
Goodbye from the DM.
Can I get a goodbye from Hank Vassal?
Goodbye from Hank Vassal.
Can I get a goodbye from Everly Knight?
Goodbye.
Can I get a goodbye from Zephyrus Gale?
Goodbye.
Can I get a goodbye from Wesley Schidt?
Wesley's going to light his blunt.
And can I get a goodbye from Flint Colman?
And you get a goodbye from Flint Colman.
Thank you so much. And I am, of course, Allegro Evans, also known as AlulaTheDolf, the lovely streamer for this platform that we do host our games. Thank you so much to everyone for coming today and playing. I will see you guys tomorrow. I know I've been a little bit off my streams lately, but we'll be getting back on that streaming horse. and playing some Dead by Daylight, I hope. So, a kiss for all of you. Mwah! And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I can't believe Allegro is
Bye.
losing their pilot's license.
Oh, God.